We're gonna give it 5 minutes for people to come in, and then okay.
Oh man, y'all. See me, mommy. Hmm. The green won't play music. I'll just be the person.
Okay.
Having a private conversation. Hold on.
Fine.
Wow. Somebody getting shot today.
Huh?
I said somebody getting shot today.
How my hat? See, what in the world? I'm gonna move my stuff. After this, I'm gonna take a shower because I need it.
All right, I'm back, y'all.
Come back.
Sleep
Or,
up the
or is
whole
good.
mess up. I don't want that means.
Um, RJ, we just waiting for people to come on in, and then we'll go ahead and start the podcast. Just give us a second. Actually, hold on. Since RJ is here,
Did you still download Division 2?
you know she didn't.
Oh, I think I broke Pinky. No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Oh. I broke my friend.
You imagine? I mean, I broke my friend.
Right.
Oh,
A
I'm
whole
in the
lot of broken
wrong
frames.
thing. That's why. Okay. I'm sitting here like, where's the music at?
Exactly. I was the music.
I'm not talking about you. Not talking about you. Definitely wasn't talking about you.
Shirt, shorts, brown pants, body wash, soap,
Is it?
soap top.
Bridge coming here singing, you know. I'm the
See,
actual background sound, and you do the
you see if
words.
it me, I'm like boo doo 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 doo
Thank you for the host, Ruby. I don't know what's up with them today. They have veggies, and all of a
I
sudden
could.
next day they
That was yesterday. It
acting
is out of
brand new. I
this.
don't know.
It's our
I
system.
told you.
It's the happy
My
effect.
system, you know what you do to me, do to me. You
I'm sick.
understand.
I'm sick.
I have no clue. It is beyond me.
Rubies. I'm sorry about yesterday, Rubies.
Ruby's in here. Ruby. I'm so
Thank you,
sorry.
RJ, for the host. I appreciate that.
We so sorry. Listen, when I tell you I was stuck, like Ruby, I was legit stuck. I could not move. It's like they paralyzed me from the neck down. I could.
Oh, I was
I
stuck.
barely had the strength to text that I need help. Like,
Oh, my headphones.
He said I need help, but I can't text it.
yes, and Ruby just sitting there laughing at me. I'm like, Ruby,
She's
I'm
like,
serious.
no, I'm calling out for help. Help me.
Yes, I need help.
Can y'all hear that?
I can hear you.
Oh,
No, can
man.
you hear the music?
Yep.
Forgot what music, but that's neither here nor there.
This is RJ's music. Had you had listened
I
to the playlist he sent us,
can't hear it.
I heard it.
But it's not more so for us to listen to, it's for the people to listen.
there we go.
My Twitch no one to work.
So, music provided is from RJ.
I
Can
don't
somebody,
I don't hear.
Bridge, can you shout out RJ in the chat, please?
Yeah, my Twitch don't want to. I'm saying.
Okay, that wasn't it. When did SoundCloud start showing commercials?
Oh yeah. They gotta pay for stuff.
I didn't say that they could.
Oh, I need my rag. Can't forget my rag.
Hold on.
Do,
You
do, do,
can't have that on
do,
my screen.
Right.
There we
If
go.
it wasn't the other one, I'd be like do 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 do.
This music is provided by Real One's own RJ Goodlet, 55. Miss Pinky's hosting. Thank you, Miss Pinky. We're gonna start in 2 minutes, guys.
This one just died as soon as we opened up the podcast.
That's cool.
Somebody sound like a robot.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey. Dancing.
You dancing?
Mm-hmm.
No more veggies before the podcast for y'all.
What do you mean before the pot? This was last night. What are you talking about?
Yes, you gotta wait 3 days after to do the podcast.
No.
So, yeah. I need y'all to hold off.
It did.
We can't be happy. Green don't want us to be happy.
Right. It depends on how
Yeah.
much you smoke, your water intake, and what you eat and stuff. It all depends.
Y'all been on one all week, okay? Y'all been attacking me and AJ.
First of all, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
Attacking?
minute. No,
I have not
no.
been attacking.
You started with Pinky.
No,
Okay.
I feel
So I
attacked.
had.
I feel attacked right now.
Wow. Wow. No. See, you started with Pinky, so I had to jump in
Oh,
because you
and
ain't.
RJ started with me.
Y'all not gonna do my friend like that.
Mm-mm-mm.
They coming in too short. Listen,
What's my favorite word?
oh my god.
I'm dying.
You're a mess.
They said, what's my favorite word?
All right, we're gonna start
You
the
have to say it
podcast,
like
guys.
short.
We're gonna do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. It is the Real Ones Gaming podcast right here on Twitch, or you might be listening from Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are. We are because we are everywhere and nowhere all at the same damn time. That's right. We
We
have the usual
ninjas.
suspects. Pretty much, yeah. We are ninjas. Yeah, yeah. I think that's gonna be a new T-shirt. Um, we have the usual suspects as always. Introducing first from Detroit. Um, she is the queen and becoming the queen of Twitch as well. Uh, Miss Pinky 313. Say hello.
Bell, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl, Miss Pinky. Hope everybody had an awesome week. I know this week was on fire too, but we made it through. Just continue to stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands. Your hand sanitizer on you. Please wear your mask because the second wave is on its way, as we can see already. So just be safe. But yes, boys. You can catch me here on Twitch at Miss Pinky 313. So make sure you go check me out. I'm getting back into my original scheduled time, which is in the morning around 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Meet me there on my channels. Me actually on Facebook as well. That's the Pink Squad Facebook page, which is Miss Pinky 313 Plays. Also catch me on Instagram, Queen Pinky 313 on there. Um, Follow me on Twitters at Miss Pinky 313 Play underscore. And my YouTube channel, y'all. I love my little YouTube channel. You can follow me there. What is it? Like, subscribe, share on YouTube. 313 Miss Pinky. So yeah, check that out and let me know how you like it.
All right. And next up, it's the king of 2K himself, King AJ.
Peace and blessings to everyone in the chat. It is your royal host, King AJ, man. I'm back with the usual suspects again. You can go ahead and find me on Twitch. We hit 185 followers over there.
Yes.
You can you can find me playing Modern Warfare, uh, 2K because live is dead to me. Uh, Apex. What else? Oh, you can find me on YouTube, King AJ 15, all in one word. We are at 48 subs over there. Let's get 2 more subs to hit 50. Keep this grind going. And make sure you check out my 2 articles that I put on the Real Ones Gaming website, talking about sports games and all that fun stuff. And you can find me on Twitter, where you mostly interacting with me at King AJ underscore 15. And we're gonna kick it over to the petty queen herself, Miss Maya.
Wow.
You know,
What
I'm
I'm
not even
saying?
mad. I'm not even mad. As long as I get to put people in their place, I ain't mad. Okay. That's all I was doing. That's all I was doing, putting people in their place. And they know they need to be there. Okay. But anyways,
Anything is coming for edges, y'all. No reason.
right. Thankfully I got thick edges, you know what I'm saying? I got
Right.
some
Right. That part. Hmm.
Okay. Hey y'all, good morning, afternoon. Well, it's afternoon, but I just woke up. But anyway, that's besides the point. Um, yeah, I'm hoping y'all having a great Sunday. I hope y'all wasn't like me and got too lit last night. Yes, I hope y'all staying safe and sound. And yeah, you guys can follow me on Twitch at Maya_97. I'm also on the tweets. You can find me at Maya with two A's _97. I am also on the Real Ones Gaming website. Check out, all of our articles. And, check out some merch too. We got some fire merch. All right. And yeah, pass it on to our HR. Wink, wink. Mhm.
Yes. Yes. I
Great.
am the host as well. It's Green SP, your lovable and majestic panda, because I'm a goddamn snack. Mr. Little Debbie Snackman himself. That's right, it's me. Uh, and you can catch me on Twitch, GreenSP underscore, or you can catch me on Twitter and Instagram, GreenSP underscore R1G. Amazing things have happened today, and we'll get into that a little bit. Uh, but yes, what else? I haven't been doing really much of anything other than keeping up with the RealOnesGaming.com website. Um, Keeping up, making sure that the podcast is well known in the community, making sure that we get team members and things of that nature. The usual, the usual. Let me see here. I do have some announcements to get into. Once again, RealOnesGaming.com is live. And we still need more writers, video reporters, vloggers, and content creators. We also need more members for the stream team. If interested, please contact Pinky Maya, AJ, or myself, or the HR director, Green SP at RealOnesGaming.com. We did get another member. RJ Goodlet is now our musical DJ. Yes, he will be providing music for Real Ones Gaming, um, and of course with credit given to him. And so that's a very good asset to the Real Ones Gaming team. So we welcome him to the team as well. And then even though she was already part of the team, KR Bridge is now going to be our producer for the Real Ones Gaming podcast. So she gets an extra title. Yes, yes. So that's two new people that we have on the squad. Well, one new person and then one person who has a new role. Also, don't forget to check out the new gear in the Real Ones Gaming store on Teespring. Link is in the chat in the description. Let me put that over there. Well, I think Bridge got that. Never mind. The Real Ones take the merch to the land of the rising sun with our new Japanese inspired designs. Please check them out and pick out your favorite to wear this summer or purchase some of your friends and family. I actually had a dream last night about the merch stuff,
Mm.
and I don't know if it's like God's way of telling me this is the one, but I think I might hop on Photoshop and see if that design is the one. But it was just
Do some
weird.
stuff.
Yeah, it was a very clear image, so I think I'm gonna try it out. I think I'm gonna call it the dream line or whatever, just because it was very clear
Mm.
that obviously I was supposed to do this. So I think I'm gonna do it. Um, so yeah, some new stuff coming out too. Without further ado, though, that's the only announcements I have. Let's move it on over to Maya so she can tell us what games are free for Twitch in the month of June. This is y'all last week, by the way.
Yeah. So the free games for this month, which is available from now until June 30th, is Forsaken Remastered, Observer, Project Warlock, Steel Rats, and The Flame and the Flood. Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes, yes, yes.
And okay.
Second remastered. Has anybody played that before?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm. I want to play Steel Rats, but um, The rest of it, I've never played or seen footage of.
Oh,
And what about PlayStation, AJ?
PlayStation, you have 2 days left for Call of Duty World War II and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Ends at the end of the month, so get your hands on it quick, fast, in a hurry, and so you have something to play during the second wave. Because
yeah.
it's looking like we're gonna be stuck in the house again.
Mhm.
Stuck in the house again? What do you mean? It hasn't
Yes,
stopped.
that second wave coming
you,
too.
you wasn't supposed to stop the first time. What do you mean? Y'all were going
Yeah,
out?
that's what I'm
Ooh,
saying. For
putting
us,
y'all
it's not
lives in
even
danger.
a second wave. One huge wave.
No, I ain't fake dangling with them. No. Told y'all my god sister was asking me, it was I coming to her birthday party, and I was like, no. I just seen the pictures on Facebook this morning. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I stayed home for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I told you I went to a. They asked me to come to a meeting at my job, and they were like, "Oh, it's just about the reopening phase for July 6th." I was like, "Oh, you think I'm coming in? Oh no, 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 I'm cool. I'm good. I'll stay working from home.
Hilarious.
It's cool."
Right.
But Pinky, how
Not
about the
today.
Xbox Gold members? What did they get for free?
The Xbox peeps out there in the streets. You have Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. That is available up to the 30th, which is a couple more days. Also, Coffee Talk, and that is available up to July 15th. So you got some time for that one still. And Sin Mora, that's available up to the 30th. So hurry up and get them, y'all. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Yes, and we try to give y'all free games. And for those that's wondering, how come we haven't like updated the list to tell you what you're getting for July? Um, People, especially PlayStation, they like to tell you the week before, and because most of the companies they don't update their stuff until the first Tuesday of the month. This Tuesday does not count because it's still technically June, so it will not update until next
The
Tuesday.
following two.
So that's the reason why. But Maya, you have a good fact for this week. What is that fact?
Ooh, I'm sorry. I thought I had to sneeze. So this week's history fact is that systems like the Atari 2600s, its descendant, the 5200, and Coleco's ColecoVision and Mattel's Intellivision helped generate interest in home video games for a few years. But the interest began to wane because of the quality of the home product lagged far behind arcade standards. But wait, there's more. In 1985, Nintendo introduced the Nintendo Entertainment System, which is NES. And after that, everything changed. That's when all the magical rainbows and unicorns came out.
Yes.
And yeah, it seems like, every fact I find, Nintendo is saving our behinds. So shout out to you, Nintendo. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Right. I appreciate you. Mhm.
Okay. All right. Then, without further ado, let's get into the topics that you guys came here for. We got some stuff to talk about. The first story, I have mixed feelings for. As we probably all know now, our what was he like supposed to be our leader in the Twitch community?
Again.
Okay, our fearless leader, Doctor Disrespect, has been permanently banned from Twitch at this point. Not just banned, not just suspended, permanently banned from Twitch. Um, this came to a shock to a lot of people, and I think there was some reports saying that he actually got the news of his ban during his last stream.
No shot for me. I tell you that much.
Um, so that's what I mean by the shock. It was because he got it during his stream, or that's what they say. He got the news. was before his stream. They said that the last 8 minutes of his stream, he received a text message, and his mood completely changed, and he just started talking in riddles. Meaning he was telling his viewers like stuff like, guys, we're gonna make it through this. He didn't say what it was. He just said, we're gonna make it through this. We're gonna get past this, and it just seemed like he kind of knew this was the end. So, um, news came out after that stream that Doctor Disrespect was banned, and as of late, we do not know the reason why. Even Doctor Disrespect is saying he does not know the reason why. So, what do y'all think the reasons are that he got banned?
I have a hunch on why, because he was suspended last time for times. I know one time he was video recording, guys in the bathroom. That was disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the name. I know he was doing extra marital affairs, and I don't know if it was any harassment behind it, but I know he was doing some extra stuff that wasn't allowed, and he got banned for that or suspended. So it's most likely probably along those lines, unwanted gestures, unwanted touches. Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel as though that could be the reason why.
Okay. What about you, Maya?
What
Do you have?
what else could you do? You know what I'm saying, to get yourself permaban? Could you have done?
I'm gonna say whatever this whole cancellation is, because it seems like to be a movement, not just with people who are sexually assaulting women. It seems to be more so on even people who did things back in the past are now being called out. We saw that with Shane Dawson, who did that stupid, horrific thing with Jayden, no, Willow Smith. Um, but we see people like getting pulled out from stuff they did in the past. So I wonder if it's something from his past that came back, and Twitch is just like, we gotta get rid of him before it comes to light, or what the case might be. But I don't know. And at one point, I think if it's something personal, like he cheated on his wife, um, I don't know if that's justifiable for getting rid of him.
If it's consensual, between all the partners, fine. That's there ain't no wrong with that. But if it's not wanted, then that's a different story.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm just wondering what it is. I mean, he said that he never got a reason for it yet.
If he doesn't have if they didn't give him a reason for it, this band is not going. He's going to be back on Twitch. They just
I don't
trying to
think
clear
so.
up. They're trying to clean up his image for the new people that's coming from next year.
Yeah, and
That's what I think. So they put this ban on him just to clean up his image for the new people, the new fans that's coming over from Mixer. So when they get to see him, he has a different aura, a different type of aura, pretty much on his streams. So that's
Gonna
what
stop
probably
my
let.
money and give back, refund all my subscriptions for this month. My image for mixer people coming in, that don't even sound right.
well,
But
Ruby brought up that they did it like Kevin Hart, which is Kevin Hart was trying to be canceled because he cheated too. And I kind of think that's the reason. I kind of think that is.
people get cheated on every day, so it's not like uh to the point where he has to get banned for it.
I don't
I
think
say if he
personal.
was cheat, I say if he was cheating on her or stream, it's okay, cool. You shouldn't be showing your real life outside of gaming. You shouldn't bring your real life into gaming on a platform as big as his.
life is gaming. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I guess
Yeah,
I can understand what you're saying as far as don't flaunt it.
yeah.
You should,
Don't flaunt it
don't flaunt it.
because
Yeah.
everybody gonna clip you. You know these fans is gonna clip every little thing you do.
Mm-hmm.
But
For like the most part, I think it was just unwanted, and I feel as though it was unwanted sexual advances or sexual assault that was done, and they was look. I don't know how they was keeping it under wraps because other people have been outed about it, but maybe because he's white tea,
Cause
they wanted to
no,
protect their brand as well, Twitch. So they was like, you know what, just gonna
and,
put it
and
off.
Twitch was too worried about the bag. That's all it
see,
was. Twitch
I
was
don't
too
know.
worried about the bag that Doctor Disrespect was bringing in. And that's why
I
they
don't
kept it under wraps for this long.
I don't
And
think
until one of his fans came and clipped him and put it on Twitter or wherever the other social media they got of him doing that, that's when they had to nip it in the bud right there and then.
but I don't think it's a color thing either because like I said, Shane Dawson got called out too. So I don't think Twitch would have been like,
You
oh,
think?
because
Wait a minute. Did you say this? You don't think it's because of color?
I don't because people are getting.
Shane Dawson is still on YouTube.
But check this out. Shane Dawson's still on YouTube, but Shane Dawson has lost literally millions of views. He's done. He
And
ain't coming
that's
back.
fine, but he's still on YouTube on a platform. That's the thing. Why is he
No,
still on a
his
platform?
channel
Why is
got
he still
deleted.
allowed?
His
Oh, he's
channel
not
got
on there
deleted.
no more?
He had
No,
Because I
they
could have
he made
deleted.
a whole new channel.
He deleted
He
all
made
his shit. He's trying to get out.
deleted or did YouTube delete?
He deleted before YouTube even got a hold of it. Everybody unsubscribed to him. He's done. And I'm not talking about company wise. I'm talking about in the eyes of
sponsorship wise.
the public. If this was an issue and they
Come
were
on
like,
now we're not talking about right now. I'm talking about in the past.
well, this is
Yeah,
what I'm
all his
saying. This is what I'm saying. I don't think it's a race issue because if he did something like that, I don't care what color you are. Somebody's calling you out on that shit. The news would have been out because whoever is accusing him of the inappropriate touching, they would have called him out regardless. I don't think they're going like, oh, he's a white guy, so I'm gonna keep it on the hush. Somebody would tell the shit.
unless he paid them off.
I don't think he paid him off because he didn't seem to even know what was going on. It's got to be something in the
He didn't
past.
know what
It's
was
got to
going
be.
on. He didn't know what was going on.
It's. I don't think he knew what was going on because he would have took the precautions to get ahead of that shit. He's a very calculated person, and I'm not taking up for him. I'm saying for a disrespectful motherfucker, he's very calculated. He gets ahead of his shit, and he's all about his
Okay.
business. I don't know where he came from or his educational background, but he's very smart when it comes to business moves. And if he knew this shit was going to hit the fan, he would have got in front of this way long ago.
He did. He did apology. That's what I'm saying. He was still on YouTube before this happened. Like this right now happened. He was still on YouTube.
No, I'm talking about Doctor Disrespect in that sense. Shane Dawson is the idiot. He's going to get caught regardless. He's a fucking dumbass because he had this stuff
That's
on
what I'm
video.
talking about. Shane Dawson. He was still before this right here that's happening right now. At this point, was still on YouTube. YouTube didn't take him off.
Shane Dawson's
He
issues was he was already he got caught in a crossfire within a crossfire, meaning he was already in a scandal. So he should have shut the fuck up. And the
Should have
fact that
just
he
no. He should have been just all the way out, canceled, and no. That's what I'm saying. Like
but
because of his skin color.
no, but Pinky, you
I'm
gotta look at
saying
it this way. Pinky, you gotta look at it this way. He has these fans. He has these little kids that's looking up to him.
exactly why. I don't
So
understand why
so so
because
they're
YouTube still
backing
doing
him.
this.
Yeah, so
I don't
they're
understand it.
backing him. They're backing him. They're backing him up, and they're going to Twitter, going to Twitter and telling YouTube to bring him back, let him come back because they miss his content. Once
You know
he
why?
deleted all
Because
his
he's
content,
still his platform still allows him to be on it. That's why these kids are still watching him and begging him for the BS that he's putting out there, because YouTube allows it.
Yeah, but
They
once he
see that
deleted his
this man
content,
makes
that
them money.
actually the same thing with Twitch. Twitch is not worried about the scandal that Dr. Disrespect is going through.
Obviously,
They
they
worry
are because
about
they
the
banned him.
bag at the end of the day.
Exactly.
They worry about the bag at the end of the day. So this ban to me is not going to be no longer than a month, because he's going to be back, especially with the new Call of Duty coming out. That's in a couple of months. He's going to go to this tournament to be the face of the Call of Duty, this new Call of Duty coming out. So
Hold
that
Twitch
is
accountable
going
for
to
that
open it.
too. Hold
That's
them
going to
accountable.
open it right back up. He's going to be back on Twitch. They just going to clean his image up right quick. And all right, you're going to hold this ban for a month. You're going to hold this ban for a month, clean your image up, and then come back. We'll open your account right back up. That's how it's going to be. And
That's how they did
medium,
the last couple of times.
large, medium, and small content creators don't understand why they're doing this to the top tiers. And when we do something like that, we have to go through this whole process of making a whole new account, getting the followers right back, and get the affiliate back. That's my issue with Twitch at this state of the culture. Like, you have to hold everybody accountable for whatever they do, especially if you're on camera doing this stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I don't care what color you are, what nationality you are. If you doing it live on Twitch, you should be held accountable for it.
Yeah, because
And
you have people, you don't know who's looking at you. You don't know who's keeping up with you. You don't know how young your viewers are. Even though there's a age restriction on when you know how old you can stream, kids are still watching you. A prime example: Buddy watches me. Buddy watches Bridge. Buddy watches Green. You don't know who's watching you, so you should be held
but we
accountable to
but
the
we but
highest
we
extent what you do.
but we know better, because we know Buddy watches us, so we can't go off the deep end, because he gonna pick up on that. We can't go off on the deep end because we know he watches us, and we
We
can't
have
go
common
off the deep
sense.
end like that.
That's just the thing too. We have common
And
sense.
plus, he has a crazy behind mama that will put a foot in his behind. So
But let's also remember this: it's two different sides of the coin when it comes to Dr. Disrespect and Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson knows why he's getting canceled. Dr. Disrespect has no idea.
You know why?
He obviously doesn't.
You know why?
He's tweeting that he doesn't. He's saying he doesn't.
Exactly. That's the
No
thing.
one
On
doesn't
it's
paper,
an
know.
he don't
image.
know why.
It's a
But I can guarantee
green,
you, in the back of his mind right now, he knows exactly why he's being banned.
green, and
I
plus
don't
it's
think
a
he does. I
cover
think
up.
he's like, I've done so many things. I don't know which one they picked me for this time.
You go.
Green, you gotta look at it.
Who's
You gotta
one,
read it
sir?
through the
It's that
lines. You
one.
gotta
Period.
you gotta look through it. You gotta look through it as we already know you done did a whole bunch of dirt in your past, and now it's coming to light.
Exactly.
You're sitting on Twitter right now, telling you don't know why, but everybody, your fans, your supporters, your sponsors already know why you're being banned.
I don't think they know either. I think it's only a handful of people that know.
It's a cover up scheme. It's just a cover up. He's gonna say, oh, I don't know the reason. Hold on to me. He's gonna say, hold on to me. Get in contact with my lawyers. It's a cover up to keep his fans on his side. That's
I,
all it is.
I would agree if he still had his job. It's
He's
not a
on
cover up.
YouTube.
He's fired. He's gone. He's permanently banned.
But
He's not making money.
He still has his channel on YouTube as well. So he gets some type of bag from somewhere.
But what I'm saying is Twitch is not covering up anything. They banned him. His bag is gone. Yes, he has a YouTube thing. Everybody has a different avenue.
Twitch is covering for him because they won't announce why.
I don't think they can legally, because think about when you get fired. They can't legally tell people why you're fired. That's for legal reasons.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But Twitch is a whole different avenue than a regular 9 to 5.
But
Twitch,
they
you
all
can,
follow the same barrier when it comes to company wise. You
but Twitch
can't
is,
tell somebody
but
that
you
stuff.
know, but Green, you know for a fact, Twitch is finicky with these top tier streamers. They'll say one thing and then they'll be back the next week.
I tell you like this: if they can't tell a reason why they would ban Pinky, let's just say, if they can't tell why they would ban Pinky, what makes you think they're gonna tell people why they banned Doctor Disrespect?
And the people like, what?
I'm just using it for example. If they won't tell people why they banned someone with 2,000, 3,000 followers, why they got banned, why would they tell Doctor Disrespect? Why would they tell people about Doctor Disrespect banning? It makes no sense. I would say that I would tell people about the
He's
3,000
writing
follower,
and he got money
But
and
I
he got the following. That's why.
but that's my point.
but I feel
If
like Twitch told him why he getting banned, right? Like just how they tell you, you got suspended, your account got suspended because of you didn't follow this guideline or you didn't, you know, a certain part of TOS. I'm pretty sure they told him, and I'm pretty sure
Who
even if
knows?
he didn't know, he has an idea of why he got banned because you're even though he did a lot of stuff, you obviously know why. It has to be recent events.
I don't know, this whole thing sounds fishy to me. It sounds like a
You know,
setup.
Fish, you know what? I'll tell you this too. Remember when Twitch tweeted about keep they're gonna hold those sexual assault allegations, a sexual assault um I mean, what's the word I'm looking for?
Charges.
No, not charges because no one's been charged. I don't think, but cases. I'll just say cases against these big Twitch people. They're gonna hold them accountable and do what they need to do. Dr. Disrespectful is not on Twitch anymore, so I'm just connecting my dots.
But think about how many other people are not with Twitch anymore for different reasons.
Yeah,
I'm just saying this whole thing just
it seems
sounds
like there's
really.
a whole lot of them that's being, I don't even want to use the word cancel, but canceled by Twitch because of sexual assault.
I mean, but that's a
That's
good
the
word to use though, because I mean, you think about it, we are all shows, and what happens when a show leaves that channel? It's canceled. So I mean, we can say cancel in this situation. I
But
think
in this situation, okay, cancel. All right.
his show has been canceled. So I don't know. It just
I
seems
don't
very. It's
awkward.
too calculated for me. It's too.
It's awkward. It's awkward, and
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just on
I
time.
see if they're going to, let's just put, if they did ban him, he still has YouTube and Facebook to go to. But Facebook is going to keep an eye on him.
No, they're not.
YouTube,
No, they're not.
YouTube, YouTube, not gonna keep an eye on him. He gonna do
Facebook is
whatever he
going
want
to
on
take
YouTube.
him, and he's going to become the face of Facebook, and he's going to make a whole bunch of money on Facebook. I don't think he should go to YouTube. I think he should go to Facebook.
So there's so many different. He can go to caffeine for for that much.
Bridge says Twitch may expose what he did because he has a large following. Twitch doesn't want to be associated with that kind of alleged negativity. Mm, yes and no. Yes and no. Because we still have trolls that still calling people's stuff, calling them the N word. So I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
Twitch cares that much,
Yeah,
to
Nope.
be honest.
especially the top tier streamers. They
Yeah.
getting them polls, and we keep telling Twitch to ban these people, especially when it comes to names. Like you should have a security system to where if someone put, let's say there's a person we ran across that said God hates all, and it has the F word, right? Twitch should have a security system to be like, "Are you sure you want that to be your name?" And then, if they're like yes, then be like, "I'm sorry, that name's not available."
But this is
Or,
Twitch with them.
something. You know what I mean? Just stop them right there, nip it in the bud right there, because
Right.
y'all allowing them to create all these names that is offensive. It's the all the bad stuff, pretty much, right? And it's like you should nip it in the bud there. That way, you don't have all your streamers tweeting you and emailing you, hey, I need this person, I need you to ban this person, I need you to just nip it in the bud right there.
but Maya, when you tweet them, because Green had this happened to him. I think it was last year or year before last. Green, when some dude came into his chat
Oh, that was a couple
talking
years.
crazy,
About the
talking
suicide.
crazy,
Yeah, that was last
yeah,
year, I
talking
think.
crazy, and it took Twitch almost 3 months to ban this dude because
No,
the
they didn't
numbers.
ban him. It took them 3 months to get back to me. I don't know
So
what happened with that.
I don't
My
know what happened with that either. That
my
was
so
weird.
that's
I'm saying is to avoid the trolls, or at least to avoid like the obvious racist names or discriminatory names and stuff like that. Just nip it in the bud when they want to create an account.
Well, Bridge and Ruby
yeah,
both said the trolls are small fish to Twitch. Trolls are
yeah.
affecting Twitch's money flow. But I will put it like this: my point was more
But
so
they're
of it's a
giving
buildup.
us a that's the thing. They're giving us a problem, and we're tired of having to keep banning all of these accounts that should have been nipped in the bud in the first place by Twitch.
But the troll thing is just yes, it's small fish compared to whatever Doctor Disrespect did, obviously. But when you have other small issues that build up, that to me, re- depending on what Doctor Disrespect did, because we don't know, if they did
Right.
something because of his personal life, maybe he cheated on his wife again, and if that is the case, I don't think he should be banned. That's a personal issue. Stay out of people's
Yeah.
lives. That has nothing to do with us. Unless it's something that's lawfully illegal, rape, sexual assault, uh, kill somebody, something like that, or if it's truly against the terms and conditions of Twitch, meaning you got videos of you calling people the N word or you being racist on the streams or something like that. Unless it's any of those things. If it's something less than that, where he like where everyone's alleging that it's because he cheated on his wife, then I don't know. I can't justify that. That's not a justifiable reason. Like
I
you
don't think
cheated on your
it's
wife,
that
okay,
though.
but that's what a
I
lot
don't
of
think
people are
it's
saying it is. Is
This is what
because
happened. He
so
was streaming. This
but
what happened. This was stream. This let me just put this out there. He was streaming. He was messing with some chick, and one of his fans clicked it, and they found his wife's Twitter and sent it to him. And then she wound up taking it and flipping it into her own words, and he got banned.
but who
That's what I think
cares?
happened.
I don't care if he cheated on his wife. I mean, it sucks and it's bad, but I don't care. Like I don't think his fans care. I don't think anyone really cares if he cheated. Like think about how many people in Twitch who are higher ups probably cheat on their wife every day.
Huh.
So
hmm
why would you ban somebody for that shit? That just sounds dumb.
I don't think it's that at all. Because like you said, that's a
Hmm.
personal matter.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's a personal matter.
and
That's
Twitch don't get involved in people's personal lives.
I
They
understand.
don't care where you come from, where they don't care. As long as you follow their guidelines and terms of service, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're not pulling a gun out on stream, as long as you're not, doing nasty stuff that's against, guidelines and stuff, then they're not gonna care.
I don't know.
You know,
This whole
Um,
thing just
like
sounds fishy.
say he went on stream and just started helicoptering. Y'all know what helicopter is.
I don't
Okay.
actually, but I'm not gonna ask. I don't even want to ask.
Basically, it's oh,
just,
okay, well,
just, just,
it,
just,
it, basically
just
doing
leave it alone.
that.
Just leave it alone.
right? He get on camera swinging his, man part around. That's helicoptering.
On his head
And,
just like a helicopter.
okay, I can understand,
Wait, so
but
yeah, that's a
I
different
don't. I
topic.
don't think it's because he cheated his wife. I think Twitch can care less about that. Now if he was like beating her on camera or whatever, then yeah, that's more understandable. But if he wasn't, you know, it, I don't know. I never watched his streams before. I didn't even know he exists until now. In all honesty, so
Well, I think
yeah,
Right is
um,
right, wrong is wrong.
Twitch might have a legal battle on their hand. I think depending on his contract, because I mean,
what they
we know what our
looking for,
contracts are with Twitch,
right?
and we know that we can be fired. Well, we can't be fired because they don't own us, but we can have our channels banned for any particular reason.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm pretty sure he's at a higher contract level than the rest of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Definitely.
up there.
he
Because
up there, up there.
I don't even think
He
it's
really,
arguable to say that he is the face of Twitch. I don't really think we can even argue that fact. He
Cause
is the
he
top
mostly
tier.
he been on the front page for the last 3 years, wasn't he?
I don't even
As
think
soon as
that
you
even
open
matters.
Twitch,
The fact that every TwitchCon comes up, he is the commercial icon. The fact that when it comes to Call of Duty, he is the Twitch representative. The fact that whenever
mm-hmm.
you see Twitch, you see Dr. Disrespect. There's no questioning that.
I never seen him.
Oh, trust me, you probably have, and you
You
just
seen
didn't
him,
notice.
You've seen him in
you
some
didn't
sort
care.
of way, yeah.
You've seen him.
You
Fortunately.
didn't care.
It's just that you didn't know who he was, or you didn't,
Care.
or you just seen him so many times that it just didn't even pass your mind or a thought. But you've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
He is Twitch's icon, and so much so that I would say he was bigger than Ninja ever was.
Mm-hmm. He's the Michael Jackson of Twitch, pretty much.
So is it could be that maybe they're trying to get rid of him because Mixer
There's
people
some
are coming over. That might be a small reason. Is it
and
the
there's some new,
reason? No, I don't think that's the reason.
or they try and get new. They try and get new faces.
I don't think they care about having new faces. I don't think they give a shit.
I mean, new
That's
faces on
not
the front page.
something to ban
That's
somebody.
just that's something light though. Like if they banning him because they want to make some new faces, you shouldn't be banned for that. You can just always go. I know Twitch. You have like over people. You looking over these streams every day. You see these people stream every day.
Yeah, but they don't give a shit. They don't care about new faces. They don't. If that was the case, then we wouldn't be fighting so hard as people of color to be on the front page. We wouldn't have to wait every goddamn February. If they really gave a shit about having new faces, we wouldn't have to wait until February or until something like George Floyd happens for us to be on the front page.
Breonna
So
Taylor.
Breonna
Mm,
Taylor or anyone, it wouldn't take that much for them to put us on the front page if they really was looking for new faces. So when people say like it's because they're bringing new people over and they want to uh, put a new face on, that's not the reason why. Because I don't think Twitch gives a fuck about having new people because they're so used to the same people bringing in the money that they don't want to change
Mm-hmm.
that game. To bring in somebody else, that means you're losing money. That means you have taken a risk at someone else to bring in that kind of money. They know Dr. Disrespect is going to bring in the millions. They know that's going to happen. So why would they want to get rid of him freely like that? I don't think they would. I think they wanted to keep him, but there's something. Don't know what it is. And like I said, I really hope it's something important that is very, very good to get rid of him for. Because if it comes out that it was for something stupid, I think it's going to change Twitch for the worse.
I don't
That's
know.
It
not.
better not
I
be.
don't
It
think
better not be on
for
no
them to let
contract
him go
situation.
like that, that's what I'm saying. And he's been banned before, or not banned. We'll just say
Suspended.
he was
Suspended.
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 Yeah, he's been suspended before. So they was already dangling with this, like, damn man. Damn, man, dog. 3 strikes, you out, bro. This was the third strike, and they had to let him go.
It
I
better
don't
not be
know.
over nothing no stupid like, oh, we had to discuss his renegotiate his contract or something. If it's something like that, you got banned for. It's going, like Green said, it's gonna be a dark place for Twitch if you banned him for just a renegotiation renegotiation of his contract.
And then you got to think about it too. Mixer people are coming. The partners, the big names that was with Mixer are coming to Twitch now. They not missing out on no money, y'all. I promise they not. I
But
promise.
let's talk about that too, because
The only reason why he stayed this long was because his skin color. That's it.
well, let's talk about that too,
That's it.
because I saw a good story last night um, that kind of ties into this because a lot of people saying there's so many people coming from Mixer. We're forgetting that there was a whole shit ton of Twitch streamers that went over to Mixer because they got banned, and now that Mixer is gone, they have to come back to Twitch, but they can't because they're permanently banned.
Right. So they'll
Mm-hmm.
either go to YouTube or Facebook.
Facebook.
They have no other
But are you
choice if
going to
they
go
want
to
to
them?
continue being
And
a content creator.
let's be honest, Facebook is not a good choice to go to. Let's
Yeah, it's
dog
not.
them out.
Right now, it's not. I
And
don't.
YouTube
Well,
really
I
isn't.
don't know how it's gonna be later, but you know,
But streaming on YouTube really isn't either. It's good for videos, but it's not really good
it's
for
great
stream.
for video.
It's like the B plus streaming site. It's like, if you can't do Twitch, do YouTube. That's what it is. But if you want to make that money, you want that good community, the good community. You want to go to Twitch at this point. Mixer was really the only competition to Twitch. Let's be honest. Like I love YouTube, I love Facebook in certain capacities, but let's be honest, Mixer was really the only competition to Twitch. And
It
with
was
that's
the only
gone,
competition to Twitch. It was.
yeah,
It was.
But now,
and with that's gone, what are you gonna do? Like you want to make a money, you
but
didn't.
there's an but there's other avenues. You don't have to go to Facebook. You don't have to go to Twitch. You can go
Even
to
caffeine.
Caffeine. You can go to
You know,
Caffeine
coming up.
D Live. Caffeine D Live. That's the only two I know right now. That's people are going to.
And that's the only
Caffeine and
competition you have.
Caffeine and D Live is the only two that 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 I heard of that people's going to.
Okay, let me put it to you like this. Let's say y'all are multi-millionaires. You own your own businesses and everything, right? You're making about, let's just put a number out there, 300 million a year, right? And then one day your business shut down. Your
Mm-hmm.
your 300 million a year is gone, and your only options at this point is I can work at Best Buy, making $15 an hour. Even though that's something you have to do, and it's something that you probably would do because you got to make money at some point. That doesn't negate the fact that you're now working $15 an hour versus that 300 million. And if there's a slight chance that you can make that 300 million again, do you think your will is going to be like, oh, just go ahead to that Best Buy, work that $15 an hour, have a good old time. Don't worry about that other 300 million. It'll be fine. No, you're still going to want that 300 million, especially if you
Mhm.
can, if there's a slight chance. And I think that's what the issue is. It's we don't have enough competitions. Like caffeine, YouTube, um, Facebook. What's the other one? It's a
D
third.
Live.
What is it?
D Live.
It's that and then something
I heard
else.
about that.
Those other streaming services are good. Don't get me wrong, but the communities that you're gonna get over there is not gonna be anything like the ones you get on Twitch. Let's think about it. Facebook gaming you can only watch if you're on Facebook. Caffeine you can only watch if you're on caffeine. But Twitch, you can watch that on your PlayStation. You can watch that anywhere. To be honest with you, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a device that doesn't have a Twitch app that you can watch that
But
shit on.
caffeine, you can watch on your phone too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you got to go ahead and download it. Now phones are coming with the Twitch app already pre-installed. So what I'm saying is like, and because Twitch is also connected with Amazon, all your stuff is being integrated. And with Amazon having that deal with Google, if you have an Android phone, you already automatically is part of the Twitch community. in a way, because everything is integrated. It's easy for you. It's not easy for me to go to caffeine because now I got to connect everything to caffeine and blah blah blah. But your Twitch account is already connected to everything. We have Amazon Prime, and now that you have Amazon Prime, all your stuff is on Twitch is free and easy and discounted and you can do this and that and it's connected to your credit card already because it's connected to Amazon and if you buy something on there or if you want something on there, you can put it in your stream and people can buy off of Amazon for you and stuff of that nature. It's easy. We are human beings. We love easy shit. So little stuff like that is why I said I don't think Mixer going down is a good idea. I think Mixer should have kept fighting. I don't know why they decided not to, but Microsoft should have kept Mixer up. They should have fought hard for that because that was the only competition. And now that they don't have it, if you get banned from Twitch, you're done. Just say you're done because you're not going to be able to make that money back ever again. So there's a issue with Twitch all around, and it's an issue that we as Twitch streamers have to deal with, and it's an issue that the big ups in Twitch ain't even got to worry about because it's making them money and it ain't making us shit. It's not. We have to beg for Twitch. Twitch ain't got to beg for us. That's why I say when people say, the dynamic of it is that they're looking for new people. No, they don't give a shit about new people. They don't give a fuck. That's why I said this whole thing is fishy because I don't understand why you wouldn't tell him why he got banned. At least him. Fuck everybody else. I know you can't tell everybody else, but at least Doctor Disrespect should know the reason why,
Mm-hmm.
or somebody should know the reason why. This whole thing sounds fishy.
In that stream, he probably read that email and on his wherever the email went to, and they when you said his face expression changed, that was probably the email that why he got banned, and they don't want him to put it out to the reason why he got banned, and Twitch don't want to put it out.
Okay. Well, I switched over because Ruby requested that we not look at his pale face. Her words, not mine. All right, so let's move on from that because I mean, until they really tell us why, um, it's nothing we can really say. I mean, he did something. I don't know what it is, but he did something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, on to some positive news though. Um, I think I'm still the only one that played Last of Us Part Two, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Mm.
Okay.
I'm getting my every time you stream it, I'm in here with some popcorn, wait for the next scene.
All right. Well, Last of Us Part Two set a record, selling 4 million in just 3 days, making it the fastest selling exclusive PlayStation 4 game in history. Um, which is kind of weird considering all of the hate on social media. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but is now considered a staple in the PlayStation community. Um, what do you guys think? Like, do you think this was just because of the hate and the spoilers and stuff, or do you think this was just because it's just a good game?
I know a lot of people were, hating it because, different reasons. Because is it Ellie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That she was a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of hate from that. In the story with that, there was a lot of hate because a lot of people was basically comparing two to one, saying it was basically the same game. And so I'm like, what? But I can't even say anything on that because I didn't personally play Last of Us or the first one. I didn't play. I just seen it. But for me, I don't see any similarities. I see a continuation. That's what I see.
Okay.
That's what I see.
Yeah. My thing is why you hating on Pixel? Like it's funny, but I'm so serious. Like, why are you hating on Pixels? I don't understand. There's a
On their
bunch of
Honda.
LGBTQ, stuff everywhere. It's in TV shows, it's in movies, it's in commercials, it's everywhere. It's in video games. I'm like, why are you hating on Pixels? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand. That's like me hating on Bob Pancakes from The Sims. Just why? What that don't make sense. You're hating on something that's one fictional, two got nothing to do with you, three people they don't care. Like the people that bought the game, they don't care. That Ellie's gay. They don't care because they love the first one so much. Just like man, the second one has to be bomb, right? And that's why Last of Us Part Two. So how many again? 4 million.
Yep.
Four
More
Oh,
than
million
four
first
4
million
week.
actually.
million the first
Uh,
three
that
days.
Yeah, more than
four.
4 million.
Yeah, and then your little haterade ain't gonna do nothing because like I said, it sold over 4 million within the first 3 days after its release.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, y'all are small compared to this community.
Well, the argument is that the reason why they're mad is, and I'll just go down the line of why they're mad. One is they don't like the story. I don't know how because I play it and I love the story. Um, they don't like the way that a certain main character dies, and I won't say which character it is, um, but or the way that they die because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But they don't like the way a certain death is portrayed. They don't like that one of the villains is a Christian anti-gay. I guess is the word is the phrase anti-gay Christian,
Mm-hmm.
extreme Christian, whatever. Um, which I have an argument for that as well, but we'll do that for another time. Um, and they don't like one of the new characters. My thing is the story is, and I did a YouTube video on it. The story is very realistic, and it
Mm-hmm.
deals with topics that have not been told in storytelling since I can't remember how long. Like I can't really think of another story of any kind, whether it be a movie, a video game, a book, or anything, that really gets down to a very basic concept of realism, which is we live in a world where revenge is a very cruel cycle. And at
Mm-hmm.
some point, that revenge cycle has got to end, or it's just going to continue. And we've been living in this revenge cycle for quite a while. Um, this circle comes with some harsh things. And what we have to remember is that the two main characters that we love from this game, Joel and Ellie and Tommy and so many other characters,
Mm.
they are all in one group in this big huge world. And in this group that they're in, this small faction that they're in, they have killed thousands of people with just no
No.
remorse for it, but also because they had to survive, which is
Yeah.
fine. I would imagine in this kind of world you would have to be that strong to do.
Mm. Right.
But you also have to remember they're not the only ones in this world. There's other people with family members that you killed. And for you to kind of think that those people wouldn't want revenge too is a little bit naive. And I think
Yeah.
that's what this story tackles at a really good point. Is that whenever you play video games, remember that even though they're the hero in this story, they're the villain in somebody else's.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody feels like they're just. And when you kill somebody off, remember that person has family members that might not give a shit why you killed them, but the fact that you just killed them.
Yeah, like an example, the Walking Dead video game, right? And a lot of people, don't get me wrong, a lot of people love the game. They love the graphics and how it played out. But, it is a choice-based game, and it lets you know that every single episode that the decisions that you make, you know, basically that's what's gonna happen. So if you decide to kill this person, that person's not coming back, right? So a lot of people felt some type of way when Lee died because, people portrayed him as the good guy. They wanted him to be the hero, and the next, he gets bit, and Clementine has to shoot him, right? So now you got through the next seasons and episodes of Clementine basically growing up by herself, having to struggle, not necessarily struggle, but struggle to learn how to defend herself, fight, how to, scavenge, how to do all this other stuff, right? And there was, options where Clementine was really had her feelings towards one of the girls in the groups that she was in. I never seen anybody complain about that part.
Because it didn't deal with a lesbian and a transgendered and all this other shit. That's why.
But it's my thing is that Ellie was attracted to her best friend, correct? They had their
Wasn't her
moment.
best friend. Was her
Well, not
best
her
friend's girlfriend,
friend,
ex
but
girlfriend.
yeah,
Oh, you talking about the DLC? Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, her only friend. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. She was attracted to her the same way Clementine was attracted to that was in her group at the time, and they vowed to stay together and everything, even though she had little AJ with her. So now, not only is she falling for somebody, but she also has to watch out for little AJ. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like now she has to, just like the same way they have to survive. They're gonna have to kill people if they don't want to. They're gonna have to, repercussions and all. My thing is that I don't understand why Last of Us is getting all this hate when the Walking Dead series did the same thing.
Because
Never
it's
seen anybody tweet out, "Oh my god, I don't understand why Clementine had to." Like I said, even though it's a choice-based game, and you had the option, but I don't know. I don't know.
it's because we're living in a time where people's bigotry is being checked now. That's all it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Right
It's
in their
it's
face too.
yeah, it's being checked, and people don't like when your bigotry is being checked. That's what it is.
In their
It
face.
has nothing to do
Mm-hmm.
with the story or anything like that. Look at what we're going through right now. We're going through where we now have full proof, a full event that our president is fucking being bullshit, and that y'all voted for him because you're bigots. We're now going through Black Lives Matter being at its peak at this moment, its highest point that it's ever been in history, and it's showing that your country is bigot. Um, we have June, which is Pride Month, that's showing your bigotry. It's so many things that's showing bigotry and calling out bigotry that the people who are bigots can't handle that shit. So they have to pick something to fight with. Why not the poor little video game?
Which is
Because it's the
stupid.
last straw.
Which is I understand, which is stupid because I'm like, you're like I said earlier, you're mad over pixels. You are mad over a graphic design. That's like you go into an art museum, right? And you see you see sculptures everywhere, you see paintings everywhere, and you're just like, why does painting gotta be that way? Why, why isn't this way? Why? Well, you should have did it yourself then.
Well, it's
If you are
also not the first time they did this shit.
I know. But if you're
Mm-mm.
really that upset about a game, then create your own. Oh, you don't got the
Make your
funds? Okay,
own.
well, sit down and shut up. Don't
Mm-hmm.
complain about someone else's artwork all
I,
because you didn't think about it first, or you want to be in the gaming industry but you got denied because you're trash.
I,
So be it.
let me
You
let
Well,
know,
me
I
let
think
me
they
let
more
me let
just
me let me let me let me keep it all the way tall with y'all real quick. The people that got the $80 game, the $80 version, they beat that game on the easiest difficulty, and they turned on so many. There's a thing in the game where you could turn on,
oh, and it
turn
shows
off, or turn
great
on.
and stuff.
Yeah, where they show you how to get to where, get through it faster. Those are the idiots that beat the game.
But
The
see,
people
that's
that played that,
but that's
but
not
the
the eighty
people
dollar
that
version.
play
That's
it and
any
take that,
version of the game.
but
Hey,
but I'm talking about the people that played. I'm talking the specific people that paid the $80 for it when it at launch and they got it and beat it, and then they want to go to Twitter and cry about why the story too long, why they beat it so fast. Y'all need to go shut up for real, because you shouldn't took your time with the game in the first place, like everybody else is doing, and getting to know why Ellie was attracted to this Dina. And plus, if you didn't play the first one,
then you're not
you
gonna
should have
know
never
what
bought the you should have
in the
never
second.
bought the second one. You should have never bought the second one in the first place. If you haven't beat the first one. I bet you half of y'all that got the second one is in the middle of the first one and just gave up on the first one.
well,
So when y'all got the second one, y'all sat there on your hands and knees and begged for this game and beat it in a week, 2 weeks, and then sat there and cried about it.
no, because they
Shut
was
up,
crying about
quit
it before the
crying
game
about
even
it,
came
and
out.
replay the game.
No, they was crying about it before the game even came out.
Yeah, they were. But see, that's the thing that I was saying. I think it was last podcast is that they're not. See, they just want to do a quick run through. They're not sitting there and letting that. They're not seasoning their food, if you will. They're not savoring their food. They want to sit there and sprinkle only a little bit of salt and pepper on their chicken and bacon. Like, oh, why is it so bland?
Well, y'all, I
You
think
not
y'all are giving them too much credit.
no, 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 no. What I'm saying is that they're running through this game quickly without even admiring the game. They're not sitting there and instead of rushing through it's okay. Put like this, right? You have the option to take the fastest route to your destination, or you can take the scenic route and just leisure your way through. And a lot of people that, you know, that bought the game, the one that's given 10 out of 10, 5 stars, all this other stuff, they literally sat there and admired the game for all its beauty, all its graphics, finding stuff that the people that, run through it don't find.
Well,
Another
this is
prime
why.
example, the hare and the turtle, the race.
Well, the reason why I say I think y'all are giving them too much credit is because y'all are assuming that they actually bought the game and paid for the game.
I
Um,
I know a lot of them didn't buy the game and they just hating just to hate.
I would say
For
all the haters didn't buy the game. Because think about it like this. Let's just.
why would you
I
complain
don't
about
like
the game
NBA 2K.
though?
I hate it. It's garbage. Why am I about to pay $60 for that shit? When I got 2K to shut people up, that shit was $10. But that's just me. I'm not saying anything else, but I'm saying if I'm hating on a game, why would I pay full price for a game? You can't get Last of Us Part 2 for $10. You can't get that shit for $30. You can't get that shit for $40. Hell, even if you went to GameStop and you got found a
They
used copy by miracle, that shit is still about $56. So you're still technically paying $60.
right. But my thing is I feel like the reason why they bought it is to prove a point. You know what I mean? Like um let's say all right, I'm gonna use y'all for an example, right? So Green, you got the game already. So let's say AJ came over and was watching, like, man, this game trash, man, da, 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 da. And you're like, what? No, it's not. It's a great game. Blah, blah. So now AJ, I'm not saying this is actually you, right? But let's just say AJ's very egotistical, and so Green messing with his ego, like, well, I'm gonna show you why this game terrible, and buy the game. You know, run through it like we were saying, and like, see, I beat the game in 25 hours, and it's trash. You know, I feel like the reason why they're buying it is to prove a point. But like, see, I told you it's trash. I told you da. Or, you know, like you were saying earlier, they didn't buy the game and they just assume it. Or it's because, you know, a friend of theirs probably didn't like the game because they rushed through it. It it's so many instances of why they hating, you know, because I honestly I never played the game, but I don't see a problem with it. I
I
watch gameplay of it. I don't see a problem with it. It's basically your realistic, apocalyptic kind of game.
it's Last of Us Part Two, as it stands so far that we have in this year, is definitely winning Game of the Year. That's not an
Mm-hmm.
arguable thing. You can't argue with me about that because you can't name a game that will beat it. When Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, that might
Comes
change
up.
depending on how it is. But that doesn't come out until what, November now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
November.
around the same time the PlayStation 5 come out.
So, with that being said, we don't know if that's going to make that voting selection because I think Video Game Awards, with their
The
deadline is
voting
like in
stops.
November.
No, when the end of August.
No, because Assassin's Creed was considered in the voting thing, and that came out in October. So I think the last week that you can vote for video game awards is in November. I can't remember which week in November, but it's in November. And with Cyberpunk coming out on the 19th, that's dead smack in November. So that could be after that, or it could be before that. But
Mhm,
if that's the case, pretty much Last of Us is winning.
pretty much.
It's a dead end. Um,
Unless they hold Last of Us and give it to Cyberpunk, then
I don't see how because
that's
I don't
the
think
that's the
Cyberpunk is going to be as good as everybody thinks it's going to be.
that's the only reason I came up with it. They hold it. And side note to my brothers and sisters to the in the 2K community, I have no quarry of what he's saying. So you don't come attack me, attack Green, not
I,
me.
I, I don't think Final Fantasy is going to be considered RJ. I don't think it is only because it's a remake. They're not going to consider that because that would be blasphemous. If a remake won Game of the Year, a remake, so a game can be considered Game of the Year way back in the day and now. Nah, that's
Yeah,
cheating. That,
Yeah.
that I wouldn't consider that.
that's the only way if
That
they
wouldn't be
hold
a
it,
considerable. So I don't
and
think
and
Final
When
Fantasy is going to be
especially
came out,
considered.
especially with I'll talk about my not Modern Warfare Avengers in the next subject.
Well, we'll see. I think Last of Us did more than what it was supposed to do. Obviously, because they just announced a new Crash Bandicoot game coming out. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
assuming that they feel very proud about that Last of Us Part 2. And there's even talks of them coming out with a Last of Us animated edition for Netflix. Because they
yeah,
already
they
have an
are.
HBO series coming
I
out
thought
too. So
Yeah.
I thought they were supposed to be doing a Crash anime too.
they probably are. Naughty Dog has a lot of stuff in the works.
Yeah.
So,
Boggs, don't ever ask me to play live again.
but yeah, it's a lot of things going on. But yeah, let's talk about our next story. Pinky, you probably have to lead this one out. It is the Twitch blackout. You want to talk more about that?
the Twitch blackout, which will be on July 4th. It's a 24-hour thing, so starting, July 4th,
12
12
a.m.
p.m. Yep,
Mhm.
all the way up to
July 5th,
11:59 p.m. at night.
12.
Hour span. Yeah, let me actually grab the link so I could go ahead and put it in the chat for you guys, so you guys can read the article as well. But yeah, I did an article for it's Ruby Rose and for the female phenom. Again, thank you guys for allowing me to, share that story with everybody. I've been, watching and seeing and like, you know what, that ain't it, and then for them to tell their story, I'm like, yep. So I've been watching. So let me grab it and put it in there now. Yeah, the story is on blur.com. There's a link there in the chat if you guys are interested, or yes, you should be interested. Go read it. Period. Go read it. It's a black Twitch out. Like I said, it's going to be July 4th. Um, just Independence Day, not our Independence Day, but their Independence Day. We're going to do a blackout. All Black Lives Matter. So make sure you
Yeah.
guys check that out. If you need any more information, or if you would like to partake in the virtual protest that will be on Twitch on July 4th, make sure you shout. Actually, wait, can I shout them out? Oh, Ruby's there. There
Um,
she go.
See that?
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out female too as well. If you are interested, you can reach out to Ruby um, here on Twitch. You can reach out to her email. You can reach out to her on Twitter. There you go. Yep. So you reach out to them two queens right there. Like I said, again, thank you guys for allowing me to share this story and get the story out. These companies accountable by any means necessary. We have to keep these companies accountable. We have to keep these people accountable for their actions. We need to fight. Do not, do not forget what we are doing. What's the end goal here for what we're doing? We're doing this for us now. We're doing this for our kids.
mm-hmm.
We're out in the streets, physically protesting, we're virtually protesting. Anything that we do, it is a reason for it. Please do not forget about Breonna Taylor. Please do not forget about George Floyd. Please do not forget about Ahmaud Arbery. Please do not forget, our trans sisters and brothers that's, passed away recently.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, past and present, kings and queens. Don't forget, we're doing it for them too. I really hate that it has came to this point of us. We're tired and we're fed up, and we lost lives this fight. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But we will not let them die in vain. I promise we're not. We're not gonna let them die in vain. We're not.
Not. We're
And the
not.
sad thing is, it's spilling over. Even though it was always there, it's even more now spilling over into the gaming community.
Mm-hmm.
I had one thing to say to the other Twitch streamers besides Ruby and Phenomenal Phenom. You other Twitch streamers that's going to try to bite this and get a bag off of this, you should be ashamed and slapped straight to hell.
Damn, AJ.
Because these two females putting their brand and they bag on the line to do something right. So if y'all don't give them credit, y'all need to be slapped to hell. Not slapped to sleep, slapped to hell. That's all I
So,
got to say about that.
so basically, I'm seeing this spill over into the gaming community now. We're being, people of color, we're being attacked. We have these dummies coming into our streams with, like Maya said earlier, with these racial, racist screen names and stuff, or the try hard emote, or just blatantly saying it, And I heard from my brothers and sisters that had to go through that. I know I'm going to be targeted soon. I'm prepared for it. I've let my minds know. I've already taken precautions with I guess certain words are blocked for popping up in my stream, so I really haven't seen those certain words pop up. So I'm hoping that it's working. So I know I'm next on the list. But with that being said, there's something we can do about it. Like I said, hold Twitch accountable. Hold them accountable. We're sick of it and tired, and they know it's happening. They know it's happening. They know it's happening.
Yeah.
A great example, and we'll talk about it a little bit more later. Of the Black Power live stream that was on Twitch, which might I add was awesome and great. I had like I said, we'll talk about it later, but I didn't see a whole lot of trollery in it. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more, but it wasn't. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Thank God, thank the universe for that. If they had that precaution for that show, why can't we have that for our shows? What's holding back? Is because we're growing streamers? Because I hate using smaller streamers. We're growing streamers. Is that the reason why? I'm just trying to figure it out, Twitch. What it is? Let me know something. But like I said, we have to continue to fight. We have to continue to keep these companies and these brands accountable. Just
Yeah.
because all this happened, with Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, and you want to say we stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter community, I need to see it. Actions are louder than words. You can give us musical concerts all day long. I need to see actions. You
Mm-hmm.
can you can you know donate money. By the way, it's a good step, but it's not solving the problem.
Yeah.
I need to see action. I need to see action. So guys, please, please, on July 4th, make sure you show your action. July 4th, please reach out to Ruby Rose. Please reach out to the Female Phenom. You can either do it here on Twitch or you can do it on Twitter. If you want to, you can even contact me. I'll get you a hold to them.
Yep. Same.
Just by any means necessary. Malcolm X said, Brother Shabazz said it. He said by any means necessary. And that's what I mean by any MF means necessary.
And the crazy thing about it,
Snatching edges, okay? All of
the thing about it is that I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, and y'all know people post everything on Facebook. People think Facebook is their diary, right? But
them.
I came across this post, and basically it was a whitey, okay, who spray painted not only their garage but their driveway, saying they spray painted Crips on their garage door. Then they turn around and spray painted uh Black's Rule at the end of their driveway. And someone commented, was like, first of all, it was like, that's how you're so out of tune, with gang related things, because what Crip is about to tag Crips like that? And they wrote it kind of like,
They don't do that. That's what
right.
I'm
And then
saying.
on top of that,
They don't know our culture. I'm sorry,
they
Mike, not to
don't.
cut you off. They don't know our culture. They just see what they see on fucking TV. Excuse my language. They just see what they see on TV. That is not it.
Yep.
We
And
are not a fad. We are people. We are human beings. We are black. Okay? That
and
ain't
that's the
it.
part that they hate. But the crazy, it's not funny, but the crazy and funny part is that what they spray painted was not saying that black people can't write in calligraphy, but it was spray painted in calligraphy.
I
I'm
believe
like,
it. Yeah,
what?
don't do that.
And then
That ain't it.
the right, and then so the person that commented on this post was like, "This is first of all disgusting because y'all just trying to get insurance off like black people actually did that." We were like, "What black person you know gonna write black rules? What black person you know gonna do?"
Wait a minute, Black rules?
Yes, they sprayed that on their driveway,
Get
and
the hell up out of here.
I, sis, I don't know. I was like, what?
Put
Literally,
Black
just
rules.
the white tee old man just sitting
First
there
of all, if I'm gonna do something,
smiling.
I'm gonna put Knuck if you buck in your in your
Like
driveway.
I don't understand, right? But not only that, I also seen I believe it was on Twitter. It was on Twitter and Facebook that a woman of color, I forgot where, but she was burnt alive. Like they literally was pour they poured gasoline on her. I don't know what she was doing. But they set her on fire. And I was just like, why would you do that? What possessed you to do something like that? Why would you set another human being on fire? Right? And she was a gorgeous
I
girl,
say
you know.
protect the Black woman. Protect her.
Yeah, she was a gorgeous girl, and she looked like she was mixed. That's what she looked like, right? But she could be fully black too. But it's like, why?
Just
And she
protect the
was
Black
young.
woman.
She was young. She was around my age, or maybe a little older. And I'm like, why would you do something like that? But then y'all want to cry and y'all want to scream, scream about y'all kids. This is his daughter. But y'all over here trying to get little Timmy out of doing a mass murder. Y'all
I'll never
set
forget
her
that.
on fire. Y'all set ablaze to someone's daughter who you don't know, but
Didn't
then you
deserve it.
trying
Didn't
to get
deserve it.
right. And then I'm seeing videos. I know there's these old video. This happened a few years ago where this Karen got on the train, right?
Mm,
She knew that there were going to be all sorts of race of people on this train. She
mm.
decides to muzzle herself in between the Asian, and I mean like you know Thailand,
That's
Korea,
terrible.
Japan, China. Yeah,
Mm.
she decided to immerse herself in that group, and then bumped into one of the girls. And she was like, "Hey, like you didn't say excuse me." This Karen gonna turn around and try kicking her, hitting her with the umbrella, spitting at her, and like they was sitting there, and it was a black guy videotaping, right? And he was like, "Oh my gosh," but I think it was a reporter or something like that. And so I guess like her man's or her dad or whoever had to step in. It's like, don't you effing touch me. Don't you effing
Mm-mm.
touch me. Disgusting. Don't
Mm-mm.
touch me. Then why would you immerse yourself in that group? Knowing dang well you was gonna act like that.
Mm-mm.
And then
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna call the cops. And they're like, okay, fine, call the cops. You think you about to get off? Woo! Her DA. If y'all don't know what that is, it's dumb A. Okay, her DA thinking she about to get off, and she was detained by the reporter until the police got there, and she's the one that got arrested. I'm like, you think you about to get off after smacking someone in the head? Like she literally whacked the crap out of this girl's head and like kicking her, and she's like, "Stop kicking me! You kicked me in the stop!" But you started it. And then the Asian girl was like, "Well, at least I didn't spit on you,"
Whew.
like the things that we go through. Like I was telling y'all the
Mm.
last time about how uh, a young girl of color gave a flower Y'all, it's just a flower. It's not like it had a bomb planted onto it. It's not like it's one of the mechanical flowers. It's toxic gas. It's not a bio weapon. It's just a flower. She gave a flower to a army. Uh, I don't know what rank they were, but an army official.
Mm.
And
Or
turn
military
around and
official.
detain her.
Mm.
They turn around and detain her. Why? I don't know.
Just
Obviously, it's
what?
because in, but why would you detain someone that just gave you a flower? And it's literally like 3 or 4 men around her. And I'm like, y'all not gonna protect her? Y'all just gonna let it fight for what's yours? But the videos that I have seen recently, especially dealing with us women, is that our men just sits there and kind of
Yes.
like,
And that
look
has
at like I'm
to
not ashamed of
stop.
you.
That has to stop. I
It
hate it.
does. I'm
I
like,
save more. I save my sister's life more. I'll never forget it. This was when I was a part of a community activist team, and I was coming from somewhere. And I was driving. It was on the main street too. Down is literally a hop, skip, and a jump from the front freaking door to the police station where this woman was getting hit. She was being beat by a boyfriend, whoever he was. She was
mm-hmm,
somebody that she was involved with. And I seen it. I said, wait a minute. I said, let me wrap around this corner real quick. So I wrapped around and I seen a police car. I said, I was trying to wave him down. I beat the horn, waved him down, came to the side. I said, there's a woman being hit by a man right now around the corner. I'm going to go over and take her home. I need you guys to come over and, de-escalate the situation.
mm-hmm,
Okay. So I'm thinking, well, they were still behind me because we ran into the light. Because remember, I'm going around the corner so I can, wrap around the block because it was like on a one-way street. The main street is a one-way street.
right.
So um, they were right behind me. I turned to go back in the direction I was before. Do you know these mothers would just kept driving straight past, like just kept going. Didn't I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off. I was so mad. I was so hurt. And I didn't want to put more on her by stating that, so I didn't tell her. So I seen her
Mm-hmm,
and I grabbed her. I pulled her over. I said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Get in my car right now. Just get in. Get in right now. I will take you home." I took her home. We waited outside her apartment until whoever because I don't think she had the keys to the apartment, whoever she was staying with. So
mm-hmm.
we stayed out there. Um, I waited for her. We was calling shelters for her to go home to. We was trying everything. I
Yeah,
was so hurt.
that's crazy. That's and it
I
shouldn't
was
be.
so
It
hurt.
shouldn't be like that at all.
It
Just
was our own just standing around and watching. I didn't understand
yeah.
that.
I don't either. Like I was mentioning to y'all that this one girl literally had to fight off this white woman while her man was just sitting there. He was just sitting there. Now, people reacted to this video not in sort of like a haha whatever way, but they're just like, well, maybe he knows he's not supposed to be there. Maybe he's in some type of like legal trouble and can't get involved. What? I'm sorry. That's what you're saying. Who gives a damn? If someone is attacking your spouse, your significant other, your little sister, whatever, you're
As a
gonna be
person, period. Just
right. You
anybody. If
gotta
you
step
see
up
that black woman
like
being harmed, being cussed out, stop it. That's all you got to do. Just speak up.
right.
As
And
a
I'm
man,
like,
you were supposed to be a man. If you pull out that fucking phone and record it, I do not respect you. You supposed to stop it. We
Man.
are all we have. Stop it.
And the
All
thing
God
about it is,
is stop it.
there was a man record. It wasn't her man, but there was a man recording the situation going down, and she was, the lady that I was telling y'all about the things that she run that gas station. But I'm like, okay, he's recording the incident, whatever, cool. But I'm gonna need her man to do something because this Karen, Susan, whatever, okay, literally tried to snatch her up by her arm. Her man literally just sat there. I don't know if that's her man, her brother, whatever. It don't matter. And then like the girl was literally defending herself, and so she slapped her. And I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe you slapped me. Oh my God, I can't believe you hit me. What you expect?" And and this is the guy that was recording everything. He was like, "Well, that's exactly what you get." I was like, "How do you think you grab somebody that's not yours and think you're not gonna get a repercussion about it?" But I'm like, instead of, I'm glad he recorded, but at the same time, he could have did something. You know, the cashier could have did something instead of just standing there watching this crap go down. He like, lady, you need to go. You gotta go now, and kick her out, and say you are permanently banned from this gas station. No, he didn't do that. It literally took the manager to come out of their office to be like, lady, you have to go. The manager shouldn't have to do that, because they're doing work. I'm glad they did, but you as a cashier are trained to handle certain situations, correct? That's with any business. You are trained to handle under not under you are trained to handle certain situations. You seeing this crap going on, you need to remove the aggressor from the situation.
All
He
this,
didn't.
that's
No,
my
nobody
thing.
was doing anything besides recording every. Like, she literally had to fight this lady off her. And
Yeah,
I hate that
like
they're getting so comfortable to the point where they can just touch us or grab us or do whatever, and want to be all, oh, how dare you? Don't touch me.
not over here. I'm gonna make it worth their while.
Right?
I really am.
Don't touch
Uh,
me. Don't look at me. Don't
all of
even.
this, that's why I know I have, is PD, what is it, PDS, whatever it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah, I know I have it because I've went through so much to, let folks know that we are all we have. We This is what we have. We are family. If y'all don't know, you know now. We are all we. You have to understand. Our ancestors went through so much death, strangulation, castrations, all of that.
Yeah.
We all related in some type of way. I know we are. You know what I'm saying, we all we have. We are the village. Protect one another, love one another. That's all. That's all. And continue to fight together in unity. That's it. Do it. Make sure you keep making your voice out here loud and proud. Take care of your business. Let's get justice for Brianna. Let's continue to get justice for the rest of, our brothers and sisters that has been left behind. You know what I'm saying? We need to continue this. Whew.
All right.
So
All right. Once again, that's the
Well,
blackout, the Twitch
yeah.
blackout for July 4th. Make sure you reach out to it's Ruby Rose or the female phenom. I got mine because I emailed female phenom. So make sure you email one of those to get the video and to get the details for that as well. All right. All right. So let's go on to the next story. I don't know how we're going to talk about it after that. Anybody see that Marvel Avengers game?
Oh, yes, I seen it. I have it coming in close second to game of the year. Last of Us is first, Marvel Avengers is second. The
Mm-hmm.
graphics are phenomenal. Uh, I love they added co-op to it, so we can play as any Avenger on 2 player. I think it's going to be up to 4 players online, so that is dope as well. Th- Thanos, oh my god! If they didn't hit Thanos and Thor on the head graphically, please go watch it. It's up on the PlayStation YouTube right now. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's magnifico. But from graphics to storyline, only thing I have a gripe with, it's just a small gripe, is Black Widow's power. So it's a small gripe. It ain't nothing too big, nothing too. It's just a small gripe. Black Widow's power. I still don't understand her power, so I'm going to go back and read the comic and come back with y'all on a later date and give you my full thoughts on that. But the game is phenomenal. From gameplay that I seen, is is worth the 60.
And for Bridge, well, Sage said get them hockey pads off Cap's shoulder. Um, and Bridge wants to know when it drops. It drops September 9th, I believe.
Hey, yeah, September 9th. If you pre-order it, you and it is does it does the same thing as Last of Us too. If you buy it for the 4 and you don't get the 5, it will be free on the 5 if you bought it for the 4.
So it's just
Oh,
backwards
okay.
compatible. That's all.
Mhm.
And if you pre-order the Avengers game, you actually get the demo or the beta um, for it as well.
Yes.
So it looked like they did some updates. Because I
From
don't
the
remember
first,
Thor looking like that.
yeah, from the first game. If you've seen the first gameplay on IGN, the they had Thor in a full suit, in his full armored suit and everything. This is the Thor without it. And I understand Sage, the shoulder pads got to go, but that was just him in regular clothes. That was just him in regular clothes.
Um,
But the action in the game, if you're planning on to me from the gameplay I seen, uh,
Mordor,
not Hawkeye,
Moduk, yeah, Moduk, not Mordor. Sorry.
not Hawkeye, Hawk, and uh, Captain America has the best combination so far from gameplay I've seen. They have the best combination so far.
Um, uh, what do y'all think about the character selection? Because I mean, they have the original five with Hawkeye missing, obviously.
Yeah,
Um, and I guess they replaced them. What do y'all think about that choice in
Hawk,
replacing him?
I
Hawkeye.
mean, I'd rather have Hawkeye. I ain't gonna lie about that. It's because of what I see on, the Vision mode, Avengers movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not much of a superhero kind of girl. Like, I don't really dabble in like Marvel, DC type stuff. Now, I have seen some movies, but it's because my mom wanted to do family night. Uh, yeah, it's not my type of thing. But
Okay.
when what movie was it? I think it was Infinity when I forgot what his name. The black guy that played Hawkeye.
Huh?
Hmm?
Hmm?
The black eye.
The black guy, and as you said,
Okay.
black guy, Pinky sneezed in my ear.
I
Wasn't
ain't sneezed, I
in
coughed.
wasn't in
talk about Black Panther?
That's what I'm asking.
No, I know
Talking
Chadwick
about
Boseman.
Falcon.
You
I'm
talking
sorry.
about Samuel L. Jackson character?
What? No.
She is so lost. She's like,
Oh,
Hawkeye.
she talking about
Hawkeye. He was black in one of the
was
movies. I
flying
can't.
too. Damn, what is his name?
Hawkeye was never black. Hawkeye is white.
Black.
It's white as snow.
No.
No. And if
She's
he
talking
was,
about Falcon. You're
Talking
talking
Okay.
about
about Falcon.
Falcon.
Okay.
I'm
He was hanging
sorry.
with Captain
That's
America.
Yeah, you're talking about Falcon.
Yeah,
Falcon.
oh.
Yeah.
confusing us.
I didn't know his name. I thought it was.
I couldn't
I
remember
told
you.
you
Don't
I'm not
feel
into
she
bad.
movies.
tried to remember the actor's name. She tried to remember his
No,
name,
she
but
heard
See,
Hawkeye. She thought
that's
it was a
funny.
bird, and she's like, "Oh yeah, the bird dude. You know him, the black bird."
but
But
I know who she's talking about.
because it was like,
Paw. Damn.
Piggy said, "Call."
You see, this is
So
I
disrespectful.
forgot, I forgot what the character name was. So that's why
yeah.
when I said Hawkeye, I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. You know, he had the little the goggles and stuff. He was kind of like flying
Mm-mm.
around a little bit. So I'm like, well, yeah, that
You're
kind of
talking the
makes
you're
sense. You
talking
know.
about Falcon.
I
She
told you I'm not
said,
into the Marvel DC.
"Fucking
That is
call."
not my jam.
you see what you do you see
Okay.
do you see what the savagery your own friends do to you? You,
Look, I have to
you
put
can't.
some more happiness in myself. I didn't pour my heart on this stream just a few minutes ago. I need to get my life
Yeah.
back.
Jesus. I'm sitting there like, did she just say call? What the fuck?
Oh God.
Wow. Well, you can pick up your copy of the Marvel Avengers September 9th. We got about what, 2 months?
Yeah.
2 months? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
2 months. Um,
Mhm.
should be a good game. I'm
It
questioning their
is.
use of Miss Marvel, but I think that's going to play
Miss
into the game.
Yeah, she's gonna be a part of the story.
I like that they're trying to go off of like they're trying to go away from the MCU. But I kind of think they should have probably stuck with the MCU story arc. It it probably would have made sense. But also I get why they didn't. It's cool. I get why. You're the only thing that makes me confused about it is because you're using the MCU to sell your game in a way because you know about the popularity of the MCU and the popularity of the first four phases, and
Mm,
now you're trying to stray away from it, but you're still using that popularity to sell your game. So I don't know. I don't understand the business practice, but either way, um, yeah, that's Captain Marvel. Um, no,
Was it?
not
yeah,
Captain Marvel. That's Mrs. Marvel. Miss Marvel.
yeah, Miss Marvel in the
Um,
corner.
Miss Marvel, and they're using the. I believe she's Arab. I can't remember exactly which Arab country she's supposed to be from, or which nationality she is. But she's Arab. I do know that, and
Mm,
she is powerful. She's kind of like what's his name, Mr. Fantastic. She has the
Mm.
ability to reach and stretch, and she has other powers as well. But that's one of her most famous powers. Um, yeah, she is from Jersey City. Yes,
yes, sir.
no one cares,
We're
but yes.
happy about that.
Yeah.
That's
Like, is
shame.
she flexible too? What's your IG?
Yes, mm,
No one cares that she's from Jersey, okay? Because all the
yeah.
best superheroes are from New York, so we don't care.
But that's part of the tri-state area anyway, so you gotta like all of us.
No, no, I don't. No, I don't. If it ain't Spider Man, I ain't gotta like you. But anyway, um, yeah, game drops September 9th. I'm probably gonna pick it. I'm probably gonna wait until the PS5 comes out to pick it up. To be quite honest,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait. Because I said that Skate XL is gonna be the last game I actually purchased for the PS4. Um, and that comes out next month. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's probably gonna be the last game. And then before we get into other news stories, um, I want to give a big shout out, and Pinky probably want to give a big shout out to him too. White Box PC. Um, I got my new PC coming up. Ah, the money. Every time I think about the money, dog, I'm just like, that was a,
You
it
got
was in
it
my hand.
back.
It was in my hand, and I could have, but it's worth it. We're gonna have a new PC, so shout out to White Box PC. Thank you for providing the opportunity for us to get new PCs and stuff like that. So big shout out to him. Also, I just found out this is an exclusive. Um, I just got an email from the creators of Spellbreak, and they just gave me some codes to their new game, Spellbreak, which is a battle royale game. Um, so it's a closed beta, and I'm one of the very, they say few, I say many, people selected to test the game out.
Tea
So
for
I'll be
Todd.
doing that. Yeah, it's for time. I'm pretty sure that I'm not the very few. It's probably a good couple thousand of us playing the game. But I'll be doing that probably as early as Monday. Obviously not going to be today because we already got plans to play stuff. But yeah, I'll be doing that. So big shout out to them. Big shout out to Ruby Rose and Female Phenom for hooking us up with such an important thing to do on Twitch, and that is Saturday coming up at this point.
No, that's this Thursday. The 4th is
I thought it was
Thursday.
4th of July.
4th of July is
July
Thursday.
Thursday.
Y'all sure?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Let me look at my calendar
No.
again.
Today's the
Maybe I was
28th,
looking at
people.
it wrong.
Yeah, y'all looking at that
But
wrong.
you're right. It's Saturday. You're
Yeah,
right. It's
I'm about to
Saturday.
say, don't tell me the wrong day now.
Saturday. You're right.
Yeah, it's Saturday. Oh, I'm
What the heck?
about to say we
What?
gotta talk about
I'm gonna
Thursday.
cuss up my kitchen calendar earlier. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna cuss up my kitchen calendar later.
I'm like, oh, okay, did I miss something? Did 4th of July move to the first? And I don't know.
Saturday. So it's July 4th, this Saturday, the Twitch blackout.
Yes.
Make sure you guys do that. Let me put
And if you haven't
in there.
already, if you want to participate, make sure you hit up it's Ruby Rose or the Female Phenom. If you don't know how to get in touch with them, you can hit one of us up. We know how to get in touch with them, so we'll give you
Yeah.
that information, whatever information we have. And then he can falcon us. You know what? Nothing. Never mind. Okay, Maya. Caw. That's what I always say. Caw. What we're not gonna do is we're not gonna sexualize our superheroes that we love so much. We're not gonna do that.
Too late.
Nah.
Everybody
Hey,
knew that Superwoman came
They
out.
they they've
got
been they've been
Black
doing that.
Panther locked up
But
in my closet right now.
but Green, they've been doing that since the update to Overwatch when the black dude came in.
I
So
keep
you should be
telling them
used
we
to
are
that
not
by
their
now.
object show. I don't even know why they keep doing this. We are
We're
not the
not your
object.
objects either. We
And I
just
never
told
said
you
you
that.
were. I never said
I
you were.
never said that.
Exactly. You don't see us
You didn't say
talk
I
about
said that.
Black
I didn't
Widow's
talk
hidden in
to
my closet right now.
I
No, you
didn't
don't hear me say that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be in there.
I would just say Black Widow is a very good character, and I hope she has a very good story arc in this next game. I would never sexualize them.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
view what they are and not what I want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, preach. Anyway,
Uh,
So if someone came for Scarlett Johansson,
well, she's a beautiful actress, and she's an amazing actress with a long
mm,
line of credits. And I think you shouldn't disrespect Mrs. Johansson like that. So, You know.
See, and I wasn't disrespecting her. All I said was, "What if someone did?"
If someone were to disrespect her, then I would calmly say she has too many credits for you to be just, disrespecting her. You need to respect all women, but especially Mrs. Scarlett Johansson. Let's get it
Shut
right.
up.
It's 2020.
The bitch said, "Please, Green."
I'm just saying, respect people.
Oh god.
And you know what, Ruby? That's why I don't play Baptiste no more. Now, that's exactly why.
Yep.
That's
I
exactly
told
why.
you they've been doing that since Overwatch.
That's exactly why. Not your objects, yo. Not your objects. But anyway,
Now they don't. Now Pinky and Maya doing it in Modern Warfare over the black guy now.
Pinky been doing it to dudes in
What
Call
black
of Duty.
guy?
Ever since World War II, she's been doing that shit with what was his name? It was General or Captain or
Yes.
what was his
I know you're
name?
talking about. I'm just
Whatever.
hollering at him the other day. When
About
that time when we was playing on
all
World
I
War
said
II,
was
yep.
he's cute. That's all I said was he's cute,
You shouldn't say that.
and I
We
called him
don't
a
say that.
stud. That's it.
We don't say that. We don't say somebody's cute. We say, you know what? They badass because of the job that they provide.
No, no, they're cute.
Nah, they badass. They're soldiers. They're not
See,
cute.
okay,
They're not
but what
little
about
ducks.
you, Lo- and I quote Green. Loba's a whole buffet.
She is because she has a whole arsenal of great tricks that she can do in the game. What did you think I was
Whatever.
talking about?
He said,
Whatever.
She has a
You try to
buffet
give
of
that
talents.
chick, she got thighs galore. She got
I never said that.
but we know
You know
that's what you
what?
mean.
You know what I said, and what I said is that she is a buffet full of
Mm-hmm.
talents.
And we know that means that you ain't talking about her arsenal.
Well,
Well, you talking about
that
her
seems
arsenal,
like an
but not
interpretation
that
issue that we need to have a conversation about because you interpret it wrong.
one.
What
Mm-hmm.
I said was
Sure.
she's a buffet.
I said what I said.
That's what. But anyway, moving on. I don't have any more stories for today. What about you? The thing last night?
Yeah, I did.
Just I seen that. Oh yeah, I love me some Gibraltar because he got big armor and things.
And bang.
Wow,
Hmm. See,
wow.
it's just like that. But I'm not talking about his, no. I'm talking about his
Bang.
armor. I'm talking
Well,
about
I
his
mean,
actual shields.
according to Mama Pinky, everybody likes big things, so it's fine.
You know what?
It's fine. You know.
Wow.
Event last night.
Yeah, I know I do. There's no shame in my game. As long as it's not too big. Yes.
Okay.
We're not talking about eating booty like groceries on this goddamn podcast. Okay, that's not
What?
what.
Okay.
Ooh.
She made 21.
Hmm.
All right.
So
Breaking news.
okay.
Breaking news. Uh, two things. If you haven't heard or you haven't seen my article on the website, uh, Two Brothers Gaming, they have over about 1 million subs on YouTube. And one of the brothers, Robbie, has been fired from the 2K headquarters over past sexual harassment tweets. And NBA YoungBoy made the final cut to the 2K21 soundtrack. Don't know what song they're gonna put on there, but I hope it's a good one. That's all I had.
I'm sorry. Speaking of NBA YoungBoy, y'all. So I was at my
We're not.
what?
I
It's
feel
nothing
like
like
this is
that.
about to be toxic.
He
Well,
said we're
just
not.
just hear me out, right? Okay. So we was at my sister's house, and we was, my brother playing music, and so what song? It was a song with him and the baby. Anyways, my mom seen NBA YoungBoy first time, and immediately she's like, "Ooh." She's like, I don't like him like that. No, I don't like him. She's like, I need to pray for him. And so, like, we're still laughing. And I was like, what? She was like, if he were to die today, she was like, I seen him in hell.
Mm.
Mom. I was like, well, I mean,
um,
I'm pretty sure there's a lot going. But it was just funny how the first time he popped on the screen, she was like, I don't like. Mm-mm. He.
well,
Yeah,
I
that's all
would
I
say,
have to say.
Bridge, can you give a strike to AJ for providing 2K news during the podcast, please? We don't do that here. You don't talk
So
2K over here. You save that for the website. Anyway, Pinky, you wanted to talk about the. I didn't watch it. I wanted to, but I fell asleep.
Yeah,
Uh,
let me grab the site here. This is from yesterday.
mhm.
Article as well. The article is from yesterday, and last night was actually the Black Power event on Twitch. Let me grab this for you guys. Put this in the chat real quick. But it was awesome. I was very very hesitant in the beginning watching it just because of the trolls and empath. I hate. I didn't want to go through all that, so I didn't see it in the beginning. But Bridge had said, "Hey, did y'all know what's going on?" I said, "Yeah, well, I know what's going on, but I ain't for the shits tonight." So um, I had ended up watching it. What was his name? I can't remember, but it was four players. It was the drummer, it was the saxophonist, it was a pianist, and it was oh god, what was he playing? It might have been three. I'll just say three or four things playing. Yeah, it was such a vibe. It was such a vibe. If I can see if I can find it, you probably actually if you go to the channel. Let me see if I can find the channel name. It is called the channel name, the channel name, the channel name, the channel name.
while we take this commercial break, while Pinky's
No. Let's see. It's called behind. Is behind the rhythm, behind the something,
Mm,
behind the something. But yeah, they had a concert, and like I said, it was such a vibe. And then there was a lot more performers after that. Let me see. We had here. Let's see for the names here. Okay, so musical lineup that was featured. One of them being Miguel. He sang. It was really nice. Devontae Hines, aka Blood Orange. Kamzi Washington, Bond, Denzel Curry. He was lit. Robert Glasper, Jesse Reyes, Neo was there too. Terrence Martin, Ian Isaiah, and Twin Shadow. And I believe it was a few more than that. But of course, uh, Doja Cat was in the lineup. I fell asleep, so I don't know if she actually performed, but she was supposed to be there. And if anybody else watched it, let me know if Doja Cat was there. And I laughed too. I'm like, out of all people, Twitch, and Twitch know what the hell they doing. Twitch know what the hell they was doing. All people you want, okay.
no, I didn't
Got
laugh
it.
because of that.
I'm just saying, period. Like poor people. That was the
That's
one.
why I
That
ain't
was
watch.
it.
That's why I ain't watch it.
So
If I had known that Doja Cat was on there, I would have watched it. I would have woken myself
go
up.
bridge behind the rhyme. Yeah, that's what it was. So I didn't subscribe to the channel. I was hoping that some because they was gifting subs because it was the whole concert or festival, if you will, but viral festival was for Black Lives Matter, um, for people to donate to the cause, right? So people were, donating subs and stuff. So I was hoping I could snatch one from the free subs, but I don't think I did.
Do they have replay?
They should have replay.
Okay.
I haven't checked to see if the video was there for the replay. But just just have it in the background, y'all. Just don't even look at chat. Chat wasn't that bad. Now that was the one thing that concerned me. I thought chat was going to be just horrendous, and the mods were going to be on it. You know what I'm saying? But it was good. Some slipped through the cracks, but they even the ones that slipped through the cracks wasn't even all that crazy. You know, for the
Okay.
most part, they did a pretty good job on it.
Who's Styles P?
What?
You don't know who Styles
I'm
P
crying.
is?
What did you just
I'm
say?
crying. My heart.
What?
Bridge, give her an extra strike. Give her 2 strikes for that. Please.
My heart. Oh my god.
She said,
I'm
who's Styles
crying.
P?
I'm
What?
bleeding from my eyeballs.
You know what?
Oh my god.
And with that said, we're going to end this podcast right here because I
Yes,
don't know what
yes.
to
The
do.
doors of the Real Ones Gaming podcast are now closing. And we will see y'all. Who's streaming today? I know I am, so I missed Saturday. Who is streaming today besides myself?
Right now. Right now.
We go, we go, we go. We gonna bless the food. We gonna do all that good stuff. We gonna bless Maya with some style sheet music, with some style sheet music, and we gonna catch y'all later. If anybody else has any closing remarks, the collection plate
Mike,
has been picked
do
up.
you
We
know who
collecting.
Jada Kiss is?
Who?
Mike?
Wait, I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear what you
Oh,
said.
okay. I was concerned. Do you know who Do you know who Jada Kiss is?
Should I know?
You know what?
So,
I was rooting for
I've
you,
heard
Chris.
the
I'm
name
rooting for
before.
you.
I've heard the name before.
Okay, as long as you heard the name before. Okay, they was in a group together. I forgot the third guy name. But they were in a group together called the Locks. Yeah, it's a vibe. Just listen to it. It's a vibe. I'm pretty sure they're on YouTube somewhere.
yeah.
Okay.
Iceman, we made this to East Coast for her. She's from the East Coast. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. Oh my Jesus.
Oh, AJ for sure had heart palpitations. I just want to make that known. Might have to go to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh, that hurt
Oh
my
yeah,
soul.
Do
tomorrow.
anybody?
Oh,
I didn't want to be
Person.
claimed anyway.
We gonna bless.
Definitely check them out on YouTube. I think you'll like them.
We,
that will go
JK's got
down.
that little big face.
That's gonna be down in Real One's history. Matter of fact,
Now,
let me
there
clip
is
that.
a song I have by what is it? I think it's like H Town Boys or something like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
some of the old school R&B.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I listen to it, but it's I haven't got the full flavor of it just yet.
all
I'm
right,
dipping my toes in.
we gonna
Gotta
bless you
put
with the
you together a
we got
whole late '90s rap
yeah we
scene,
gonna
R&B scene.
Ruby
we
Yeah,
said
gonna
we need a Save Maya
90s, yo,
playlist.
ooh. Come on, now, late 90s, I was like, what, 1, 2? Come on now.
Jeez.
we gonna set you up right here. Here,
Go
take that.
together.
Save Maya, somebody.
just take that and just run with it. Just take what I just sent you and run with it.
Oh my
And we
goodness.
just oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't know where to go from there. Anybody else got anything they want to speak about before we leave?
yeah, but going back to the Black Power, I need to continue on seeing stuff like that. I need that for my soul. That was food for the soul, y'all. That was food for the soul. I need more of that in my life. And like I said, I'm going to hold Twitch accountable for stuff like that. Stuff
Well,
like that.
is there a reason why they
Um,
do it on Instagram instead of like Twitch or something like that? Like
Yeah,
the versus stuff. Like
they because
it
Twitch
started on Twitch, or I'm sorry, it started on Instagram, so they just kept it there.
oh okay. Because I would
yeah
like to see
stop
that on
yeah.
Twitch. That would be nice.
Mm-mm. She not
No,
she
no, no.
Swiss
Well,
Beats and Swiss Beats and Timberland said it wouldn't get a lot of buzz on Twitch, and they can't play copyrighted music, so
right, right.
they
Uh,
the both of them struck a deal with
Instagram.
verses and Instagram, so all the artists can play their own music and have a good time with
but
that.
wait, the
So
artists
that's
can't
why.
play their own
Versus
music.
is them. Versus is
Yeah, not
So
on Twitch they can't.
you
Not on
can't
Twitch
play
they
your
can't.
own music.
Nope.
So if I'm an artist and I have a number one hit, I can't play my song or
Nope.
my Twitch stream.
You will get
if you do
suspended for
not
it.
own the rights or the licensing to that music, no, you cannot.
You will get
Oh, that's
suspended for it.
bullshit. Oh, that's bullshit.
I don't give a
Can,
damn
can
if
I
you was
sing it?
on the
Can
hook.
I sing
If you
it?
ain't got, if you don't own that music, if you don't have the rights to play it, if you don't have license to play it, no.
Can
Mm-mm.
can I sing it?
Mm,
No.
no.
If it's not physically your
I want to
song,
say you
like,
could sing it. I want to say,
Yeah.
but it
no,
can't have no
you can't.
instrumentals. It
Yeah.
could be a
Can I
acapella
acapella it?
singing.
Sing it.
Yeah, acapella. Yeah, acapella.
I don't
Yeah,
think you
you
can
can
even
no,
sing
not
it.
not you can't even do that because you got to be in the Twitch. You gotta have Twitch sings to do it.
Yeah.
But Twitch
Oh, as
sings
an
add the
artist,
You
that's
music.
the
But
the
if
if
I
he
can
only
was
sing
an
it
way
a
artist
cappella,
himself. Yeah, like if he was
Yeah,
Raheem Devine,
you got it.
if he was Raheem Devine,
What you
he can
got?
sing his own song. I'm pretty sure without the music and be okay. But if it's from from the radio, you know what I'm saying, directly from the radio, directly from the album, he cannot play that on Twitch
Nope.
yeah, I know
without
you can't play
licensing.
it
I don't
directly.
even think you can sing it a cappella because it's still not your song. You know what I mean?
But
I think they only like you could do like Twitch sings, or you have to be a songwriter yourself. Like you have to sing your own songs. Like you have to write down and your own song and sing it. I don't think they'll give you a DMCA for that because it's yours. It's not branded by any type of label record company. But I think that's about it. That's the gist that I got. You can't do nothing unless it's uncopyrighted
I can't even hum a
um
song.
song and Twitch sings. Other than that, you
But
can't play music.
So people can go out
but
there and
the
play full length ass movies on Twitch. You can
and they
watch YouTube videos. I only know
because
because it's
you're reacting to it.
okay. Then
You're
I'm reacting
reacting
to the
to it.
fucking song.
But that
That's what I'm
but
saying. I'm reacting to this music
and plus
video.
but when people do play music, they don't save the vibe. They don't save it. So that's the other way to get around that whole the DCMA thing. Don't save it and don't have nobody disable your clips. So
Then
if
I
somebody clip
say
you,
what we do
you won't.
is we react to shit. When I see Woot Woot pull over, that ass is too fat. How does that make me feel? Hmm. And we just do shit like that because this is ridiculous. You can't even sing your own fucking songs.
Nope.
That's ridiculous, bro. Like,
That's why T-Pain dropped the Pizzle pack because he felt what we was going through at the when that stupid rule came out. But the rule been out forever, and now you want to put a hand on it.
By the way, there's another pack out too for us. Let me go grab that link
The
off
Pizzle
of.
Pack 2, Part 2, yeah. I remember he was talking about it on his last stream.
No, from a different artist.
Oh.
That's what one thing I'm gonna do is grab a lot of, and support our creative creators. Let me grab it. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
While she's doing that, Ruby said that's why YouTube's always singing. And YouTube be making money off of singing other people's shit.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube has a couple channels where they'll do replays of people podcasts or people's songs or shit like that, and they be getting
Mm-hmm.
like thousands and thousands of views, and them shits don't never get copyright claims. Meanwhile, I use the non-copyrighted music soundtrack, and that artist ended up selling it after I used it. They ended up selling that beat to somebody else, and then all of a sudden, YouTube gave me a copyright strike or a copyright claim because I'm not partnering yet. So now is to the point where they're getting paid off of my shit,
I just take it down.
which is
I just take
fine.
it down and redo it.
No, because my purpose right now is I know I'm not going to get paid for it right now, so it's cool. You can make your money off of it, but I do want the views. I want people to at least know what my product is like. So I'm cool if it means you're gonna get some money out of it. Cool, whatever. You use that little money because I can't get it, but I want to be known. So yeah.
Oh, I've seen that one. It's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Make sure you check out more content like that. ThePizzlePack.com is out too. Anything else? Because
That's what I can think of.
Maya's hungry, so she should be hungry for this musical knowledge, seeing that she don't know what Styles P is.
Leave me alone.
She said, "Leave me alone."
I'm sorry, I wasn't born in the 80s to enjoy the 90s.
I mean, but they were the '90s though. Like,
Yeah, but you
She
have to be.
was
I was born in
6.
'97.
What? 4, 5, 6?
okay, how old were you when
Money, Power, Respect came out.
no Tupac died? Pinky.
How was I? Because he
Yeah.
passed away in 96, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
96.
I
Okay,
was
so I was
even
in
born.
elementary, going to middle. That's right. Hold on, let me do the math.
Yeah, you had to been because I was 8.
I was, okay, well I was 10.
All right, so we still know who
Yeah, I was
Tupac is,
10.
correct?
Duh.
You know who Tupac is, right?
Mhm.
So no excuses. Is my point. No
Yeah,
excuses.
I know who Tupac
He-
is.
Of course.
But you know who Tupac is, don't you, Maya?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
Big.
No excuses then. You should know who Styles P is.
Not necessarily. No.
She'll know today.
She gonna learn today.
That's silly.
Iceman said, but speaking of accountability, Miss Pinky, have you seen Goofy movie yet? Wait a minute, what?
I'm crying. No, Iceman, I haven't.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Off of Maya. You never seen a Goofy movie?
Never seen a
Goofy's
Goofy movie.
Adventure?
Wow.
I've seen clips
Wait,
of it.
you
Seen
haven't
clips of
seen
it.
Goofy movie with
I haven't seen it from front to back. No, I haven't seen it from front
Bridge,
to back.
strike Miss Pinky 313 for that blasphemy.
Tevin Campbell was in the movie. How do you don't see that movie?
Wow. Wow.
Oh my Jesus! Start pulling
Wow.
cards. Start pulling cards. Start pulling Real Ones Gaming cards today.
Yes, strike Miss Pinky 313, please.
Oh Jesus!
No. Maya, have you seen the Goofy movie?
Yes, I've seen it, and I've seen the second one.
So Maya seen both, and you didn't see the first. Yeah, go ahead, slap your chest and get it out there, because that's just ridiculous.
Have you seen any of the Power Ranger movies?
Oh yeah. Well, the only two I recognize was from the '90s.
Okay.
Or was it
Don't say
only
I.
one?
Wait.
It was only one in the '90s, and the one, what, the
No, there
two that's
wasn't,
in.
ma'am. There was two.
There was two.
There was
Okay,
definitely
so
two.
I seen both of them. Yes, I've seen both
I
of them.
Okay.
seen the one where they had to defeat Ivan Ooze. I seen that
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I've
You
seen both of them.
Yeah, I seen that one a billion times.
okay.
All right. I'm just making sure.
Just
Y'all scaring me at this
making
point.
sure y'all making sure y'all real one gaming card is just gonna be intact before the end of this week.
Wow.
Because
Y'all
My
really
edges
like
together.
that's endangering your black card too. Because I mean, how do you not watch the Goofy movie? I don't know. Because we all know
Tevin
Goofy is black.
and
It's
Tevin
black.
Campbell was in the movie at that
Exactly.
one.
He's probably the
Yes,
blackest
I'm not
character out of all of them.
all
yeah, he is.
So I need Pinky to get
Let's
on
do
Netflix, Hulu, whatever she got on her system or in her house, and look up Goofy movie.
Mm, mm, mm. That's a shame, man.
it as a
That's a
Blue Ranger.
shame.
Yeah, I don't like the new Power Ranger shows that they be coming out with. Like they doing too much. Just let it go.
Power
Let
Rangers died a
it.
long time ago.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
had hope for it when they came out with that movie a couple years ago, but then they decided not to do a sequel, and it took my hope right back out. So
I didn't even see that Power one. The
it
one
was
that came.
good. It was okay.
Nah.
Yeah, it's on demand for Comcast.
It won't
I
be
don't know.
because they don't want to. They kind of trying to erase it from everybody's
Yeah.
memory. But it was a good movie though. Let me
Yeah.
put it like that. It was a setup for a sequel, and then they never came out with a sequel. So now they're trying to erase it from everybody's mind. So it's one of those
Same
movies that's
thing.
good. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just
Mm-hmm.
Same
they
thing with
made the
Dragon Ball
mistake.
Z.
They made the mistake of not doing a sequel. So they trying to make it seem like it never existed.
Oh, like those movies that be coming out, but it be straight on DVD or on Netflix and not in
Mm-hmm.
theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
Same thing
um,
with Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
no, because Power Rangers was actually a good movie. Dragon Ball Evolution was just horrible.
Yeah.
That shit was garbage.
Yeah.
Ooh, speaking of ninjas, I like what was it? It was, I think it's Three Ninjas Kickback or something like that with Tum Tum.
Yeah,
Is that the second one?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's the second one or that's the original one?
that's the second one.
It's the second one.
I ain't see the second one.
Yeah,
You will not see
they
that
had
either.
three, I think. They had three movies.
No,
I don't
I
recognize.
think
I
I
only
think
recognize
more
the
than
first one.
three because you have the Three Ninjas, then you have the Three Ninjas Kickback, and then you have I think it's the Three Ninjas High Noon.
Yeah,
Then you have
I
Three
can't.
Ninjas. There was another one. I can't remember the name of it though. But the grandpa was in all of them, I think, except for no, he was in the last one too.
Mortal Kombat is coming out with another movie too.
Can't wait. I'm here for it.
Actually,
I don't
Mortal
care
Kombat is
about
coming
the
out with
name.
another movie, and then they're coming out with a series, and I want to say it's for HBO as well. Um,
I'll put it on Netflix. I ain't
What do
gonna lie.
you
I appreciate it anyway.
it
mean?
might be for Netflix
But
too.
that movie wasn't bad. At least I like. Well, I only like the person that played Liu Kang. That's probably. But
The first one was
I
fine
didn't.
for the time period that it was. The second one sucked. The second was
What
garbage.
Annihilation? Mortal
No,
Kombat Annihilation.
yeah. Was it Annihilation? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That second one
Hmm.
sucked. The first one was good. The second one sucked.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was how
Kind of
stuff went
bad
back then.
nipples. What? What about bad nips?
Batman. Let's be quite honest. Speaking of HBO, I want to watch Last of Us show. Yeah, we talked about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not talking about Three Ninjas. There was a lot of bad ninja movies in the '90s. Um, it- Karate Kid Part Two, was that the one with the girl? Or was that
I
three?
don't know. Karate Kid I seen was with Jaden Smith. That's the only one I seen. So
Wow. All right. So wow. Wow. Jaden Smith. Okay.
that, but the only reason why, because like I said, my she be forcing us to do movie night, so we be watching whatever she pick, and 9 times out of 10 it's some sappy whitey Christmas movie on Hallmark. It's whatever she feels like
Huh?
at the time. So
All things one.
Give a strike to
yeah.
King AJ. As the owner of Real Ones, I'm going to hold people accountable now. Bridge, strike to AJ. Make that two, to be fair. Oh, and then give Maya another one for not watching the first original Karate Kids. Thank you, Bridge.
I just wasn't interested in it. Like I said, I was forced to watch that one. And y'all know me. I only like horror movies. Okay, I only like horror movies or sci-fi type movies. I don't watch none of this other stuff. That I don't even like. And I know I'm Rich, just give me another strike. Okay, just go ahead. I don't even like action movies. Just go with me on that
Just
one.
go ahead and get it
I
over with.
right. I don't even watch action movies like that. They're just it is. I don't, unless it has some type of into it, then I watch it. But other than that, no. It's just strictly horror movies, but demonic possession, dolls, you name it.
Wow.
Mm,
Well, with that note, let's start getting out of here because
oh, and Babs. Babs is the only exception. And the Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella movie with Brandy. Those are the exceptions. Hmm.
mm, well, with that said, let's go ahead and do the closing arguments. Pinky, do you mind telling us your closing statements? Let us know about you, since it seems like I don't know anything about either one of you two. Actually, thought I
That's
knew.
fine, Bridge. I'll turn my pink slip by the end of today. It's okay.
Oh Lord. But yeah, guys. I hope you guys learned a whole lot from today. With all has been said, and that you hold your peers, hold your friends, hold your family, hold anybody accountable for what they're doing around you and to other people. So make sure you do that. Continue to fight. Make sure you also contact Ruby Rose and the Female Phenom on um, participating in the virtual protest will be this Saturday, July 4th. Make sure you do that. Don't forget. Also, continue to please wear your mask, wash your
Mm-hmm.
hands, put your hand sanitizer in your pocket or your purse or whatever. It's not over. It's not over with COVID. It's still out here faint dangling. Sally said. And it's been said the second wave is on its way. It's kind of here already. So be safe. Also, you guys can catch me here on Twitch. Just search my name, Miss Pinky 313. I am on here. Like I said, I'm getting back into my original time slot, which is 8:30, 9 o'clock ish time in the morning. And I stream until about 12 or 1 in the afternoon. And it's all Eastern Standard Time. Also, catch me on, who's that? Is that AJ? I laugh.
What?
No, I'm laughing at Bridge. I'm sorry.
Oh. Be sure on me on Instagram at Queen Pinky 313. as well as on Twitter, Miss Pinky 313 play underscore, and make sure you was it like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube.
Smash that like button.
Follow me on my YouTube at 313 Miss Pinky. Um, and yeah, that's it for me.
All right, and how about you, Maya?
Um, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us. Thanks for the laughs and participating and interacting with us. Um, besides, stay safe. If you wear gloves, please exchange your gloves. Do not be sitting here touching your face and touching car keys and your car wheel. Now you're touching the. Change your gloves if you wear gloves. Make sure you have your mask on properly. I understand it's hot, okay? It's hard to breathe, but it benefits, okay? Just to think of the benefit.
Saving lives.
Um, yeah,
You're saving
yes. Make
lives.
sure you wash your hands with soap and warm water to kill all them germs. And then, just for overkill, go ahead and use some hand sanitizer. Go ahead, just use hand sanitizer. None of that Bath and Body Works glitter bomb. Child, that's gonna attract the virus.
Mhm.
But yes, make sure y'all stay safe. Always be alert and aware of your surroundings because y'all, it's getting serious out here. People disappearing left and right, turning up with yes. But anyway, on a lighter note, you can find me on Twitch at Maya_97. You can also find me on Z Tweet. Yes, yes, I'm on Twitter. If you feel like you need to tweet me something hilarious, go ahead and add me at Maya 2A's_97. And yeah, that's all I got to say, really.
Okay, and AJ, aka according to Boggs, you look like a GTA character. Boggs said it, not me. Boggs said that.
The special.
We ain't gonna talk about bonds right now, but
He
you could
said you should
always
be saying break yourself, fool.
you could
He's coming for your edges. What you gonna do?
you could always go find me on Twitter at KingAJ_15. You can find me here on Twitch at KingAJ_15. I would no longer be playing live to live get fixed. And you can find me on IG. You can find me on YouTube at KingAJ15, all one word. Go pimp slap that like button on my last two videos.
Not
Hit that
pimp.
sub button. Go hit that sub button, man. We're on the road. We on the road to 100 and 200 followers over here on Twitch and 50 on YouTube. So we just grinding, keep it pimping, and keep it moving. You heard me?
Word.
Okay.
And I am, and remember, it's Green SP, your lovable, majestic panda, because I'm a goddamn snack. Mr. Little Debbie Snack Man himself. That's right, that's right. You can catch me on Twitch, GreenSP underscore. You can catch me on the Twitters and the Instagrams, GreenSP underscore R1G. You can also check me out on YouTube. Just search GreenSP. I got some new videos up there right now. Uh, and as I look at this majestic screen full of these very good and proud workers of Real Ones Gaming, one thing comes to my mind. Um, I'm a goddamn snack, yo. Look at that beard, yo. It's crisp. Look at that shit. Goddamn nice. I ain't got nothing to say
That's the
about my
word. The
photo.
only place you got hair at. That's the only place.
It's always the short ones that want to talk the most, ain't it? Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But
Violent.
Green, green. Gonna tell your barber to give you a scalp fade next.
Anyway,
Wow.
Scalp
it's my
fade
favorite
green.
word. We're gonna get up out I'm not going to do this with you all today. But anyway, make sure you check out RealOnesGaming.com
Having fun, Green. Stay a
for
little
more
bit.
content, gaming news, and more.
You
Make sure
sound
you
so
check
sad
YouTube.
now.
I ain't worried about y'all. We'll finish this later. Speaking of which, at 4 o'clock we will be doing a community family day here on Real Ones Gaming Twitch. Hopefully, Pinky and them can join us. That's if they can get their Apple stands up so they can actually reach the table. But we'll
First
see.
of all,
Um,
mine okay, because I a booty. All right. So yeah.
I'm trying to get you
anyway,
together.
shout
I
out
will
to everybody
snatch your
that's
edges off, but you ain't got none.
obviously. You know what, Pinky? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say anything because you know what? I'm a goddamn snack. And anyway, I will catch you guys later at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time right here on Twitch, same channel. Come back, guys, within the hour, and make sure that if you're listening on Spotify, iTunes, or YouTube, that you can catch it live, interactive. We got a whole bunch of people in the chat right now talking and interacting with the stream. It's Real Ones Gaming.
And throwing shade too. I'm sorry, Green.
It's twitch.tv/Real Ones Gaming as well. And when we come back in an hour, I'm roasting all of you, going down the
I'm
line.
flaming y'all.
Wow. First of all, AJ, this
Everybody getting
isn't
hit.
about you. Why you try to you do this to
I'm
yourself?
flaming y'all.
You doing this
My first victim is Boggs. My first victim is Boggs. So Boggs, come in the chat. You my first victim. So don't come in the chat, cause I'ma flame you.
Pinky
All
said
I'm,
what you think I
Looking like an almond joy doughboy. Shut up. I'm about to flame you right now. You look like an almond joy doughboy. Don't get me started. I was
On
all
that
I'm
note, we need
saying
to get
is,
on out of here.
if you need a stepping stool to reach the cabinets in your home, I'm probably not the
You know
one.
what? You know
That's why
what?
I'm gonna give me a 6'2" to 6'4" tall man so he can get it for me. Okay, listen.
Where he's gonna break
I
his back to give you a kiss? Nah, I don't think he's gonna be safe with that one.
I
Oh.
mean, especially if he getting the juice. So
Anyway, we'll catch you guys
what?
later.
yeah.
Have a good
Yeah.
one and stay real, everybody.